Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing? How you doing?
Down. Down. Yes. Hello, it's the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Right here on BeReal TV, BeReal.tv, YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and Facebook. How you doing? Y'all? Facebook, yeah. We're here at Facebook. We're trying it one more again. But they're still limiting us, and we know this. It's all good, you know. Life is what it be like. But hello to all y'all. It's Dr. Greenthumb. Made it through another weekend. Survival. Only the strong will survive. To my right, my man, the bong hit king, Mr. Big Lungs, Iron Vac, the icon. Eric Big Drum Bobo. Why is it on me?
Man, eat, mofos.
There we go.
There you go. Sorry about that. I forgot Rah took a day off today.
Short-handed.
A lot of people took a day off today.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to us.
Is it a strike?
It must be a strike. It's all good. More weed for us to smoke.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, in the treehouse, we got Bolton Blombo and the Dominator.
Oh, we're here putting in work, B.
Yep,
right.
working.
Got to do it.
Got to do it.
Got to pay them bills.
That's right. Easy Destiny's Child. You remember that song?
Destiny's Bile.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wrong. When there's an H there, you don't got to go there. We got the Concentrate King. Gali Bliff.
Happy Monday. everybody.
Popping it off,
Oh.
G.
That's right.
I want to say this before we start, because you know we're going to clown and talk all kinds of madness, maybe. We'll see what happens. But I want to send my condolences and prayers to our good friend Damon Heller. Father passed away this last week, and we just want to send him our condolences and positive vibes to him and his family. He was very close with his father, and he announced it last week. And, we just want you to send him some positive vibes on behalf of the 5150s and the contingency here, man. His father was a really good dude. And he, it just sucks when a family member goes, man. So prayers to our bro.
Hell yeah.
And healing vibes. Send him some love. And we just wanted to say that before we get on with our get down, because that is our homie, and he lost his father. So salute to our bro.
Condolences. Much love.
Yeah, man, a lot of stuff happened this weekend.
You guys watch the fights?
We watched the fights.
Tell me.
Yeah, watch the fight.
The fights were exciting. Look, I don't want to get too much into the prelims because that's a lot, but the prelims were dope too. There was a lot of great fights in the
Yeah, I
prelims.
didn't really watch the prelims.
I watched all of them, but and they were great. The prelims were good, but let's we're going to talk about the main card real quick, because the main card, all the fights were pretty crazy. Show us the main card real quick. Bolton Blombo. I can't see shit right there. Oh, damn it. See. I mean, you baited me into that. What happened to the card you had earlier? There we go. Let's go.
That looks better.
All right. This first fight with Hooker and Puelles or whatever, however you're spelling it.
Wait, yes.
That was. I don't remember that fight so much.
I didn't see
I think
that
I
fight.
saw it, but I think I might have been smoking a joint outside when this one started.
Last name is Hooker.
Hooker.
Ooh.
Hooker.
Yeah, Hua. I don't remember who won this fight, so I can't really speak to it. But Frankie Edgar and Gutierrez right here. Frankie Edgar. This was his retirement fight, and it's in New York. You know, his hometown, in the Garden, Madison Square, one of the most legendary fight venues possible. Frankie Edgar was trying to, get his hand raised, but it didn't go his way. First round knockout. They were filling each other out, but my man Gutierrez, he caught him with a knee right to the grill, bro. Knocked him right out, flat on his back. And it was a short night for Frankie, and it sucks that this was his retirement fight because you want to go out on a win. But Daniel Cormier said it best. It's like guys that were elite once and kings of their weight class. When they're going out on their last fights, a lot of times they end up on their back. He's like, most of the time they end up on their back because they're past their prime and they're fighting someone, 10, 15 years younger that are on it.
Yeah.
And my man Gutierrez, bro, like he looked totally primed in there. He wasn't like intimidated at the fact that he was fighting a legend like Frankie Edgar. He was like, I'm not going to hold back. I mean, he's not going to hold back. This is his last fight. He wants to get his hands raised. And, I'm just more diverse and better in all the other aspects of this. So, like, I'm not going to hold back. And he didn't. He gave him that knee, boy, right to the grill. So I don't know if there's a picture of it or a video anywhere, but
Do you think,
this is Frankie Edgar on his back right here.
Yeah.
And I hate to see that because he is a great fighter, man.
On his back, that's for sure.
All right.
But do you think that you say, all right, this is my retirement fight, and then you lose, and you say, you know what, let me get that one back.
One more. Well, because you went out
Don't
so
want to
fast.
go out like that.
I mean, yeah. So
I
has
think-
anyone done that?
I don't know, but
Like-
I would say, like, for him, just keep it a rap, B. I mean, he was great once upon a time, and you want people to remember all that. Like, unfortunately, what they're going to remember is this knockout right here.
That there. Wow. That was a flying freaking. Oof.
Yeah.
That shit was like bing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his body went stiff. Don't look at that stiff body.
You're going to have to load me up, son, because I
got you.
violated earlier.
I
but,
said sugar.
I got you.
But it was a very short fight. All right, so let's move on to the next fight on the card, which was Bolton.
Poirier and Chandler.
Now, that was a good fight. That was also
That
a good
was-
fight. Like,
That was a really good fight.
action-packed. Chandler came with the business, right? He was giving it to Poirier, but Poirier, I could so many names I can't pronounce properly. He came with it too. I mean,
did.
he bounced back and like got homie, but I could see them rematching too, because
That would be a good one.
like they put up to me, that was potentially the fight of the night right there, because it was just like at first you thought Poirier was gonna lose, and then he came back and took it. It was much like Pierre, or however you say his name. Like this is where he messed up right here. It was a mistake. Like he had this fight. He was gonna win this fight till this pickup. When he tried to pick him up here, he actually had him, right? But Poirier stiffened out in a way that he couldn't slam him the way that he had slammed him
Justin turned
earlier.
it around right at the end.
Yeah,
Right?
Justin adjusted. How you like that one? He adjusted right here
Right.
and didn't allow.
At the end of this.
Yes, and
There you go.
and that put our
Yeah.
boy Iron Mike in a different position right there, and it eventually caused him to fight. But it was a great fight.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was really good.
Yeah, both these boys were, they
Yeah.
were putting like, hey, look, I'll tell you what. What's his name? Chandler was putting hands on Poirier, but like Poirier, when he started putting hands on Chandler, like
He was feeling it.
you could see his face was changing. It was
Yeah,
it was
the face was changing.
it was a hell of a fight.
I'm
boy.
like, oh man, he's getting whooped. up
Salute
right
to
there.
both these bros, man. Like I'll tell you who the winners were was the fans that got to see this fight. It was
Awesome.
an awesome fight.
Yeah, that was a good one. And then the next one,
Yeah,
that was fierce. Now, Homegirl.
What was the next one? It was Zay and wait. What's
the
her?
next one would have been your Zhang.
Yeah.
We got Zhang up in here and
Zhang.
Esparza.
Yo.
Zhang Wei and yeah,
Zhang is serious.
Carla
man.
Esparza. Hey, yeah.
Bring it.
Like, I'll tell you what though, Carla Esparza, you know, she tried to be a little bit more active in this fight than she was with the one with Rose. Like she was trading punches with her for a half a second, but like she just that
Got the W.
Zhang got
Zhang.
There's a new champion.
Yeah.
She and she is the business too.
Yeah,
though.
she is. She
like,
is.
It wasn't quick.
How was the win?
It wasn't quick work, but it was efficient. She
How
like
did she beat her?
Submission.
submission.
It was submission, yeah.
She was trying to she was trying to put the hands on her, but Carla Esparza, she'll throw the hands for a while, but then she's gonna try to grapple, and this chick is just way strong.
I got to tell you, there's certain things like women's basketball. Not a fan to watch, but UFC, these women, they're warriors, man.
Yeah,
These women are
women's
warriors.
boxing and
boxing
and
too.
MMA.
Yeah. They can get down.
These
It's
chicks
gotten
get
better. I think that it's gotten better.
Big time.
Because then it's got more athletic, more, they're not just
Yes.
in there.
They're putting on a
as
show,
kid.
man. They're putting on a show.
Yeah.
These girls put in some work.
Sometimes they fight harder than some of the dudes.
Word.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I know some of them guys might be embarrassed because they're looking at these chicks like, damn, they're really,
Word up.
they're really going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had her in this position for a good minute, like just racked.
Scissoring.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Got her to tap after that. Yep, she got that neck. Boom, out of here she went. But it was a very efficient fight for Zhang Wei. I think that's how you say her name.
Zhang.
Well done.
She took that title. She taken that title back to Beijing, bruh.
Yeah, she was a champion before.
Yeah, she was a champion
She
before.
still lives and fights out of China.
Yeah, and then Rose took the belt from her. Then Rose got the belt, took it from her from Carla. And she went and took that belt back from Rose.
Bring it.
And she's going to hold it for a minute because there ain't too many that's going to beat her unless Rose comes back on top of her game.
Right.
Because Rose beat her twice. You know what I mean?
Who's the number one female contender, basically?
Would be Rose.
Rose?
Yeah. So I know that in the back of her mind, she knows she's got to be extra perfect if she fights Rose Namajunas.
Yeah.
Anyway, next fight.
And then let's see here. Next up in here, we got the
The main event.
Adesanya.
Oh, yes. That was a fight, too.
That was a good one.
Adesanya had the fight. Like, if I think he was up on the scorecards of 4 rounds to 1 at that point, or 3 rounds to 1.
3-1.
3-1. And just one little mistake he made by letting himself get tagged with that left hand and then eventually the uppercut, that did him in. Because, it could be argued that, yes, he was stunned, and the ref, because he's the champ, should have gave him maybe a few extra seconds, like 10, 20 extra seconds. But, the ref did what he did.
Oh, man. That's a hell of a stun right
but he's
there.
still moving.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about
Yeah.
before the fight? Okay, yeah.
You
know what? See, on a championship fight, look, man. That's a tough one. I don't know if he's really recovering. That's somewhat of a good call on the ref.
Somewhat.
because
Like, I hear what you're saying. It's a championship fight. Let it go until the guy's basically down. But at that point, if you've seen right at the end, he's
He
kind of like
wasn't
drooping down a little bit.
he wasn't protecting
He wasn't
himself.
protecting himself.
Well, he was bobbing and weaving, or he's trying.
But
Yeah.
still,
Right
he wasn't
here.
See, look,
protecting
he's moving
himself
his head.
that well.
But he's kind of giving up, too, no? You don't think that?
Well, the ref got in the way. Look.
Yeah.
Look at it. He didn't really give up.
But see the very
He's
end.
grabbing his head to try to clinch him,
Yeah.
and he's moving
Like
around.
right there, what do you see? You think that's just because the ref came there?
They thought he was. I don't know.
Like right there, that's when he's.
Yeah, see, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, he can't recover from that one. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't getting back up and throwing shots.
But he
after that.
wasn't trying to swing back. He
Well,
wasn't
that's
swinging
not
back.
necessarily true because we've seen guys in this position come back
With that one shot. And
with
knock
the
him
one
out.
shot.
Ah, you're right. You are right.
because, like, let's just say at the end of this flurry, Homeboy's never been 5 rounds in the UFC. So he would have been gassed if homie had shook that off. For all those punches he threw right there, it would have been gassed.
Right.
But you never would have known. He probably was dazed, and it probably was a good stoppage,
Right.
but you just would have never known. But I'll tell you what, that part right there is not indicative to how the fight really was going, because
You said he was winning, right?
This guy was losing the fight, and he got this shot off and the one after it, which is what changed the fight.
You think he had 2 or 3 of the rounds?
Who? Adesanya? He had 3 rounds.
Yeah, 3 of the rounds.
Yeah, for sure.
He controlled the pace of the fight.
Wow.
For
He had more on the punch count from the head to the body. He had takedowns, and he had dominant takedown time.
Yeah.
So he was up
What a
on all the
bummer.
cards.
Yeah, that sucks.
And he, what everybody was saying that was watching the fight is that Izzy could not, he shouldn't let the dude back him up into the cage, and that's what he let happen.
Yeah.
That was the mistake. He let him back him up,
Pin him.
back to the cage and pin him there, as opposed to like keeping moving, circling
Right.
or pushing at him.
Yeah.
And it was just one little mistake, but I believe
all it
they'll
takes.
rematch, and it'll be another great fight.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I think so.
Definitely it will be. If you're saying that he had 3 rounds and homeboy came back and won, it's a big W for him. So that's an amazing fight. And what's his name has to prove, hey.
Yeah.
That's just going to make the fight worth more money.
Yeah.
Like the next fight, because there ain't no one else for this guy to fight that's that compelling. I mean, Izzy beat all those guys like thoroughly.
Is Scumbag starting to pay these guys? I'm serious, is Scumbag. Is Dana White starting to pay these guys a little
listen,
bit better?
I want you to understand
Yeah.
something. Dana White ain't the one paying them. He is like the face, but like other guys.
Isn't he the same as you'd say like a Vince McMahon?
No.
Right? No. Oh, no?
Vince McMahon owns his company.
Oh, Dana White don't know?
Well, he's a part. Yeah, he partially owns it, but like it's owned by other guys. He's not like
Yeah, see, I don't know that.
he used to own it with his other partner outright.
Got you.
But I believe there's another group that owns it now, and he retains an ownership percentage. Yeah. But
he's the only one.
He's the
know.
face, so everybody
There you
blames
go.
him.
Right.
But it's not just him.
Yeah.
And
Because
I'm
these
not
boys
making,
need the money.
I'm not making no defense of nothing, because
How much did that fight cost you on?
Because I don't get paid on none of that.
How much did that fight cost you be on Saturday?
Probably
$80, something
probably
like that,
something
right?
like that. But I'm saying when it's owned by a business, a corporation, it's not one guy's fault.
I hear you, but he's still the face, like you said, and he's still
Yeah,
the one who
he's
probably,
the easy one to target and blame, but he's not the guy that cuts the checks.
Yeah, but he was at one point.
Yeah, but you're not now.
Right.
If I sold the business to you,
Right.
your decisions on what you do with the business are on you.
But if
you
you-
could have me as the face, and guess
Agreed.
what? All the decisions you make come back to me.
But that's what I was gonna say, though. If I bought it from you and you're the one who built it and you basically designed it, saying, "Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
but it's not
work-
my fault. The decisions you make as the new boss, if you own it.
No,
I'm
right.
just the face.
I would have to turn it around and basically say, now we're gonna start paying people because you weren't doing it right." Is what you're saying.
But yes, exactly. You would have to have the power to do that, right?
Somebody's got to.
And if you got a board, they all have to agree. Right? And if the board doesn't agree that we should pay the fighters more, guess what? The fighters are probably going to get screwed.
No.
Right.
And it's beyond one guy. It's beyond one guy's power.
Yeah.
When you enter a situation where you got a board, the one guy cannot make the decision anymore.
Yeah.
It's the board, and I think that's where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
He's a scumbag. Pay him more.
It's easy to blame him, but
Yeah.
it's really, you got to look at the board of that company.
No, then let's look at the board and tell them stop paying them more. You know, these guys put on a show and a half, and they're literally putting their life on the line. You know, they're literally getting
the
training.
absolutely.
That goes
No,
into
that's
this.
true.
These dudes put their life on the line, and they're getting paid less than scumbag Jake Paul, who's a YouTuber who's fighting.
Why is everybody a scumbag?
Because he is a scumbag. Because he's making millions off of his little.
But why is
dancing
he a
matches.
scumbag for that?
Because he is a scumbag. He's making millions.
I mean, but you
All
don't
these
know
real
him like that.
I already know what he's doing. He's making millions.
He's hustling.
He is. I can't knock
You
that.
can't. You
He's still-
just knocked him.
I did. Because he's
You did,
still a
you did,
scumbag.
you
I don't
did
like
kinda
him.
knock him
I
right
don't
there.
like him, but I can't knock what he's doing. No, I'm definitely.
You don't
not
have
say
to
that.
like him.
No, I don't.
You don't have
But I
to like
can't knock his hustle.
But you can't knock his hustle.
But what I'm saying is, it's
Yeah.
bull that he's getting paid, millions to fight basketball players, football, whoever's playing, not even real fights, and then you guys going out there.
Well, he's
putting their life on the line and then making a couple $100,000,
I think he tapped into a different base, though.
Right, that's the thing, and that's a base that UFC or
don't have.
They don't
but
have.
Well, let me explain this, right? So Jake and Logan are YouTubers.
Yes.
They're not just influencers, they're
Right.
YouTubers, and they've been YouTubers for a while, and they have like a completely different base. And I would say that a small percentage were boxing and MMA fans, or
Yeah,
maybe a
just-
slightly higher percentage of MMA fans, because they got younger folks that are into newer type of things, right? Boxing is older, but there's still some young fans, right? The minute that these guys got into what they're getting into, right, which is for Jake boxing, all his fans want to see him fight,
Yes.
to either see him win these
He
fights,
generates a ton of revenue.
yes, or to get knocked out.
Right.
They're watching for
You're
one
either
thing
watching,
or the other.
like me, I want to see him get his ass
Right.
beat, and then his fans
And
want to
he's
watch him.
bringing a whole wave of folks that normally wouldn't be watching any
New
boxing
revenue.
fights. New revenue.
Right.
New revenue.
New revenue that
Agreed.
they would not pay for a pay-per-view to watch any of the top-ranked fighters right now because it just does not interest them.
Yeah.
They are in support of their boy, and now as he's getting better in the boxing and doing more, they're probably becoming more accustomed to like, hey, I kind of like boxing.
Right.
And
I
that's-
hear you.
and that's
They
and,
do
that's
generate it.
and that's what he brings to the table, and that's the same thing that Logan Paul brings to the table with the WWE. Like, there's probably a ton of other wrestlers with 10 times the talent,
Right.
Yeah.
but he's putting in the work
And,
and
generating revenue.
and he's generating
That's
revenue.
the key to it,
And
Right,
new
yeah.
fans, new eyeballs
Right.
onto the sport.
Both of them, Jake and Logan Paul, no matter if they win or lose a match, they win.
Yeah. Oh, of course they win.
The people win, but they win. 'Cause
Agreed.
They have a marketing strategy
Listen,
that's
winning.
incredible.
As you said, like every
They're winning.
fight that they do, they're generating a ton of revenue.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing in a ton of people. I'm just saying is Dana White's still a scumbag. They need to get paid more.
You mean the
That's
board.
all.
You mean the board.
I'll still say Dana White, but yes, the board.
That's an
UFC.
easy target. though.
Okay, then UFC needs to pay their fighters.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
And F Dana White.
Yeah, it says the UFC is
He's
owned
gonna
by.
challenge you to a jiu-jitsu
right?
match, son. He's a big dude. Better watch
definitely
it.
is.
It says the UFC is owned by, operated by Zuffa.
Zuffa.
There you go. That's the group that owns it currently.
Yes,
Yep.
that's the group,
Zuffa.
and he has
A portion.
I don't know if it's a minority percentage. I don't know if he's got the majority or minority, but he's got an ownership percentage. He just doesn't own it outright.
He owns 9%.
There you go.
Well, then that's the minority.
I wonder what they're generating per weekend with their revenue.
A lot.
I know.
A lot in merch and all the
Yeah,
other stuff.
not
yeah.
just that. Literally half my friends order it. So when you think of everybody ordering $70, $80, whatever it is each house,
You know what?
It's incredible.
adds
You know
up,
what
man.
people are
Oh,
getting
yeah.
excited about though is the Nate Diaz thing. Like Nate Diaz is, now not in his contracts, and
Yeah.
he's starting to like put on his own things and
Good.
and make it happen. And people are getting excited for that because I mean, dude walks it like he talks it.
Yes.
And he ain't
He's
afraid
got
of
it.
nothing.
He's
Even
got
if,
fan base.
even if it's a fight, everybody's saying he can't win. He got the confidence in himself that
Sure does.
I could pull this off. I don't care what
Bring it.
none of y'all.
He has a lot of diehard fans, Diaz. I'm one of them.
I'm one of 'em.
I just say exactly.
I'm one of them.
Same here.
I ain't never been
Agreed.
on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Me
Like,
neither. Both brothers too, by the
Yeah.
way, 100%. Like Diaz brothers get respect from everybody.
love those guys.
Everybody wants to see him fight. Everyone wants to see them win. They need to do their own thing.
Do you
They really
guys
do.
think? Do you guys think that the sketchy and sus thing about boxing led to more people going and watching the WWE?
I don't know if
Yes,
it was,
MMA.
you know what? I don't think it was.
Thing
I
like
don't
that.
know if people were educated enough in terms of the sus stuff that happens in boxing. I think for a long time.
Talking about real quick, guys. What are we talking about? How set up and rigged?
no.
Say
Yeah,
stuff,
well,
what are we
that
talking about,
because
sus?
I mean there are a lot of
No.
a lot of matches will be suspect as
Well,
far as,
they're
like,
stepping stone matches,
all
and
that
nobody
shit.
likes that. And that speaks to what I was going to say is that there just wasn't enough compelling fights.
Right.
Guys that
either the fights are boring and not compelling, or
See,
they
that's
just,
the
don't,
thing.
or they just don't look real. They look
no,
set
it's
up.
just that the best guys didn't want to fight each other because they're worried about their records.
Yeah.
I mean, because back in the day, like in the 70s, the 80s, when you had the Leonards, the Hagglers, the
that were
Hearns,
fighting
the
3-4 fights a year,
and all that stuff, and those were big fights. I mean, it was bigger than anything else. And now you might get an occasional fight that's going to be, good, but
boxing up until the late 90s, I would say, was the
it just seems that
well, there was
UFC,
there was a lot of exciting fighters at that time, and they weren't hesitating to fight each other. A couple fighters ducked each other, but most of them, they fought the hard fights. Whereas, these days, the feeling is that some of the best guys don't want to fight the other best guys because they don't want to tarnish their record or risk their titles and stuff like that. So
they'll fight these other lesser.
Yeah, they'll fight lesser guys, and then you got guys on the rise that they're helping. That they're hyping up, but they're not fighting quality fighters. They're fighting stepping stones.
Jake Paul's. That's what he does. He don't fight fighters. Come on, man.
Well, we're talking about professional boxing.
Oh, okay. And pro boxing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
not just exhibition.
Yes, no. And so when you got that sort of happening, who's going to pay for a pay-per-view to watch this guy who's on the rise? Like, everybody's like excited about him, and then he's fighting someone who's like, who's this guy?
Especially top dollar pay-per-view. Yeah. Those $80 pay-per-view.
Hell yeah, man.
$100.
And listen, they do this to pad the boxer's record, right? Their promoter takes care of them. Don't give them too hard of a fights that they could win. In Rocky, they addressed this. In Rocky 3, when he wanted to fight Clubber Lang. No, on the real, but they took this because this is the reality in boxing, right? Is some of the managers and trainers take the easy fights to pad the records to make their boxer look good, right? So that he could get money fights and, eventually maybe get into contention or whatever, right? But, okay, so I'll give you an example. In real life, they did this with Julio Cesar Chavez's son, right? Junior. Maybe he's junior. I believe he's
a junior, yeah.
And, they were priming him up to try to be like his father.
Right.
But he was nothing like his father. They padded his fights. They give him a bunch of fights that were
25-0 and
kind of easy. Then they give him some mid-level fights where the guy's kind of good, but he's still a stepping stone. And then when he gets to the point where he has, maybe 20 wins and 0 losses, 21, 23 wins, 0 losses, he starts like now they're starting to give him quality fighters. And now he's having a harder time with those quality fighters because realistically he was fighting chumps on the way up.
Right.
And when he fought, I can't remember who his first real fight was, like he got handled. And after that, you didn't see him so much in the ring anymore. His father was on the side in the ring while he was getting beat up. Like, what are you doing? Like practically calling him a bitch, you know what I mean? Like in this fight where he's losing and he needs guidance. And his father was like, you'll never be me type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you're doing. Look, you're disgracing my name like that. He didn't give him like encouragement. You could see the look of disdain on his face. But that's what I'm saying is that you had a lot of fighters come up like this that, there were a lot of hype on.
How do you feel about, what's his name, Mayweather? Let's use him. And the fights he's taken, the fights he hasn't taken.
Well,
I'm just curious.
Like in Mayweather's career, like he fought all his hard fights.
So you don't feel like he...
No. He did dodge really nobody.
No, I don't think so either. But there's a lot of people like, oh, he picked and choose and he wanted to stop. And he fought 50 fights or something.
The way that I look at it is like this. Like if you follow the first 10, 15 years of his career, he was fighting.
Right.
He wasn't just boxing, he was fighting. And he was trying to knock fools out.
Right.
And he broke his hands a number of times. You know what I mean? He stopped wanting to knock fools out because he was breaking his hands probably.
Straight defense.
And became defense and like a boxer.
Right.
Now, those guys that hate on him because they wanted to see a knockout and they didn't get to see it. They saw a boxing match.
Right.
And
He's an amazing fighter.
And realistically, it's called boxing.
Yeah.
He
is damn good at it. So you can hate on him as much as you want.
He didn't have to.
So fast. He's lightning.
He proved he didn't have to knock fools out
That's
to
right.
win. He could outscore you and outbox you, and he did that to Manny Pacquiao, who is like just as fast as he is.
That was one of the
See,
best.
and that was the thing that he fought some of those people, some of those other legends.
Yeah, Manny was still like
and he
on
did that.
his
now
shit right there,
and he won.
Right.
And some
he
people
beat Canelo too.
Some people
Real
will
fights.
be mad that he didn't give them a rematch.
Well,
but in a sense, he
didn't have to.
He didn't have to.
You're the champ. You don't gotta give shit.
He gave the people what they wanted. They wanted to see him versus Canelo. He gave them that,
and he won.
And he won.
When you wanted to see him versus
And,
Pacquiao,
and,
gave him that.
and people are mad because
Right.
he didn't put himself on the line to possibly get knocked out. But I mean, if you're a boxer, your goal is to not get knocked
Especially with that record that you're trying
Right.
to protect.
And people always compare him like the Sugar Ray Leonard thing. Like Sugar Ray was fast and he was like, that kind of fighter.
Yeah.
They could outscore you but he would put himself on the line.
Right.
He would go for the knockout. He would come and put himself in those positions, whereas they don't feel like the money man does. But like, hey man, he put himself in a position to get knocked out when he fought Canelo, and he outfought Canelo, and he's one of my favorite fighters, Canelo.
Absolutely.
Just like Money Man is.
Yep.
But I'm saying
he don't owe them like
he don't owe nobody nothing.
You're damn right. I won. I don't have to put it on the line again. And people go, he should fight him again. No, he shouldn't. It's like every time that Aton's like, I want to reroll.
I mean, look at
Dro.
this. Look at
Dro
this.
said no.
Look
I
at
beat you.
this counteraction right there. Look at this counteraction. Watch
Oof.
when it starts from the top though. Look, Canelo puts 2 to his body, right, and then boom, before he could get that third one off.
Ginger boy.
That's how fast. That's how fast my dude is
Word.
right there.
He is lightning, bro.
And please believe that Canelo was punching him right there in that shoulder and arm to slow down that jab.
Yeah.
He got him though.
He's an amazing fighter, bro.
And he didn't have a lot of power on
Nope,
it. But he got him.
Perfect shot. And if you watch Mayweather's eyes, he had him the whole time.
But think about how great Canelo is. That's his only loss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was his only loss. Was that?
Yeah.
Shit. I didn't
Well
realize that.
done.
Yeah, man.
Well done.
People don't like Mayweather.
2 great
'cause
fighters
it's
right
cocky
here.
and it's his mouth.
He's-
But you know
man,
what?
he's-
When you like that, I'll talk it because I can back it up.
He's
You know what
legend.
I'm saying?
He's legend.
He's legend.
He is.
You know what I mean?
He absolutely is.
Canelo's legend too.
Sure is.
Smells.
You know what I mean?
I love
Pacquiao's legend.
Yeah.
He fought both those guys and beat them.
I love when Canelo gets mad and starts cursing in English. Like, have you ever seen it? Like, they'll post those clips. Hey, fuck you, motherfucker. You ever hear him like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
When you think about the
It's
greatest,
great.
if you want to say who the greatest boxer is of all time, I mean, the Money Man's 50-0.
Oh, and record-wise, yeah.
Yes.
Nobody has that beat.
Nobody has that.
Nobody has
No.
that beat.
Not Muhammad Ali, not Mike Tyson, not anyone.
Right.
No fucking way.
So,
Yeah, it's hard to judge because, like, if you
not
judge
saying he is the
me-
greatest boxer of all
exactly,
time.
but he still has the best record.
I'm just saying you got to consider that.
You do. And like you said, it's not 50-0 of nobodies.
Yeah.
What-
No, that's true.
His
Many.
his first 10 years he was fighting everybody he had to fight.
Yep.
I mean, you can say what you want, like, he wouldn't have done that if he fought like Sugar Ray Leonard or whatever like that. This is
Everybody
two
always
different
does
times,
that.
Different era.
Everybody
two
always does that.
different eras.
That's like the Tyson Ali thing that people do.
You
It's
know
like
what I
the
mean?
stop,
It's like
you know?
it's different things.
That's right.
He was the best.
Chavez 89-0.
No.
No.
Who said
he
that?
lost.
Yeah, someone
No
named
fucking way.
someone O Martinez. No, that is not
Come on, bro,
That
with
is
your
not-
bullshit facts.
the real record.
Submit your crap.
Maybe his first 89 fights were 89-0,
They might not be professionally ranked number one. They're probably
Yeah.
not even real fights.
but he didn't end with the donut. Right? Let's
Yeah, somebody could
put
check
that in
up on that.
perspective. Check yourself when you're trying to say put some spec on it. Julio Cesar Chavez was one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Hell
We know
yeah.
this.
Yes,
But he
sir.
wasn't 89-0.
There is never not no spec on it, but you
Right.
putting that 89-0, that was probably his first
Yeah.
89 fights, not his overall record.
Exactly, because he did
He
go
took
long.
L's.
Yeah, he did go a long way with that 0.
He might have had 114 fights.
Wow, did he have over 100 fights?
Yeah, no, for sure he did.
He did?
Yeah, he had over 100.
That's the difference between the old boxers and new boxers.
He fought a long
They
time.
fought 2-3 times a year.
Hey,
4 times a year.
I'll give that to him too, though. Like he fought a long time and he fought everybody. This motherfucker was not afraid.
That's right.
To
Fight anybody.
Anyone.
In their prime, too.
I remember when he knocked out Meldrick Taylor. Meldrick Taylor had this fight by he had it by score. He was outscoring him. He was just really fast.
Somebody just said 86 fights before his first loss.
Yeah.
So he fought 86 and wow, but he still
So-
had 8.
So he did a move on Meldrick Taylor where he bobbed in and out, and it looked like he was going to throw the right, but he threw the left, knocked him out, and he needed to knock him out because he was going to lose the fight.
So now, yeah, go ahead.
It was the perfect setup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like the whole fight, Meldrick Taylor was just peppering him, like like the way that you would see Mayweather just peppering fools up in and out. He was doing the same thing to Cesar Chavez, and then in the last few, I think it was the last round, maybe. I think it was the very last round. It was like dire straits for him. He had to get a knockout.
Right.
He did this one in and out bob and weave move and confused homie. Boom, caught him.
They
Lights
said for Chavez's total record was 107 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws.
That's ridiculous. So
That's
86 wins by knockout.
That's amazing.
So if the dude was right before,
you one of the greatest.
Oh no, this is what I'm going to ask you, B, because if homie said 86, I don't know if it's true, but he wrote 86 fights before his first loss. If that's the fact, he almost won double what Mayweather won before.
Yeah.
So how do you rate that?
Well, because back
See
in
what
his
I'm saying,
well,
though?
because in his time, those fighters did like they weren't hesitating. He wanted to eat. He wanted to make money. He wanted to rise. He was hungry.
No, what I'm asking you is when you're ranking, if you're going to rank, what's his name?
Chavez
against
Mayweather.
Because he won 39 more fights before he had an O.
That's amazing.
It's hard to
That's
say,
amazing. That's why
to say Mayweather's better.
I don't know if you could say Mayweather's
There you
better.
go, exactly.
I could say that they are amongst the greatest fighters.
Absolutely, because he won another 39 more than Mayweather before he took a donut. So that's got like Mayweather's quitting, and not saying quitting. He fought like I'm not putting him down at all, but he also stopped.
But
less than half.
Well, you got to understand too, though, the fight frequency, right? And I mean frequency, not as in a sound wave or anything like that.
How often?
I mean how often. Cesar Chavez took more fights, especially he started fighting in Mexico. So, a lot of those fights are counted upon his record, and he was fighting a lot.
Man, you could be fighting like 2 fights in a month or every 6 weeks or
whatever. You got to think about it like this. He had to fight more fights to make his name, where Mayweather came from boxing. His uncle and father were
his coaches and everything going on.
And they were
fighters.
And they were established boxers.
Right.
They came with a name. So, he didn't have to... He didn't have to fight as many fights.
And because they were their own management and he was making 10 times everybody, he definitely didn't have to fight as many fights because his fight, you'd have to fight 4 fights to net what he netted.
And I think Cesar Chavez, he just loved to fight.
Sure did. See, to me,
he liked the bag, but he loved to fight.
I look at it as if you won 39 more fights than Mayweather before you took a 0, I got to say you're better. I have to. You won almost double. Almost double the amount of fights without a 0.
It's amazing.
Without a 0.
It's amazing.
How do you even do that?
Yeah.
Because Mayweather being 50-0 is mind-boggling.
I mean,
he 86.
Think about it. He's 86.
86. How did you not lose?
I mean, let's be 1,000 though. Not all of those fighters he fought were like top tier. Of course, he fought a few.
Even if let's say 30% of them were just easy laydowns. Even an easy laydown, just like we were talking before, one good shot is all it took to knock him out, right?
Yeah.
So in 86, nobody got that lucky shot.
He had a jaw of steel, bro.
But
like those old school fighters, they were fighting a lot. Like
they fought a lot. Yeah.
Like one.
They didn't take 2 years to fight.
No.
Guy,
they fought multiple.
Go ahead,
times,
Bobo.
Yeah.
One guy says Sugar Ray Robertson had 173 fights.
Yeah.
With 19 losses.
Well, because think about it. Guys back then fought every couple months, whereas these guys these days, because the training is different and obviously the regulations and rules are different, they don't fight as frequent. They take more time to rest and recover and then build the next fight.
What do you see max, like twice in a year? That's the most you'll see someone fight, right?
These days, probably
even,
two, three times, maybe.
It says Chavez averaged about 12 fights per year.
That's once a month, bro. That's crazy.
How many did Mayweather average per year?
Let me check this out.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm saying.
That's one a month.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a warrior.
That's what I'm saying. His fight frequency, was way above many. I mean, not too many have that record like that.
Bro, once a month you're going
Mayweather, maybe
fight.
I would think that he had like 2 max a year.
Nah, not at the beginning.
Not at the beginning.
But I think towards the end, the latter, maybe 2 fights a year, if that.
My man fought once a month and won 86 times. That's insane.
Well, you got to think about the quality of opponents too, though.
It's still 86, B.
It is.
They say Mayweather does about 2 to 3 fights a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's averaging, taking his early days, because in the later days it's 1.
Yeah, I'd say later days it's 1, Yeah. That's crazy.
Even, like I said, even with 30% of them.
I mean, look at Canelo. He probably fights two fights a year.
Right.
Because you can't fight. Like the way that those guys did.
They won't let you.
They won't let you.
No way.
Too much head trauma.
Absolutely.
I mean, when you talk about guys like that in his time.
Man,
and you know what the thing is Chavez didn't take a lot of damage.
Right. That's true.
He only lost 6 fights.
Oh, his defense was
out of 107.
He took damage in some of the fights that he won, no doubt. Right. But like for the most part, he wasn't one of those guys that didn't have good defense.
Right.
He had good defense as well as his boxing. He was special, that dude. Mm-hmm. He fought too long though, and hence the 6 losses.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think one of the 6 was while he was still in his prime, and the other 5, I think that he was kind of past it at that point. But he was still like putting on good fights. I think when De La Hoya beat him was like that was it.
And they say on his 90th fight he didn't even lose; it was a draw.
Yeah,
it's insane, man. I can't get over the 86-0.
Yeah. Apparently, he still fights exhibitions.
Here he is when his son loses.
He's like, God damn. Why did I have you?
Look at him.
Chingada.
You sure you're mine? Your mother was a hooer.
That's disrespectful.
It is.
Yeah, that would be kind of disrespectful to say that.
Yeah, you don't want to say that to him.
To your kid.
No, even at his age, he's still like.
You say that to your kid.
He's
right?
Fucking around.
No, even at his age, he'll use your chin like a speed bag.
Oh, he still knows how to throw a punch.
100.
Please believe that. He'll knock your ass way out.
100.
He said way out.
Yeah,
way
man.
out.
Man, even at his age.
You test his old ass.
Thank you.
Nah.
No, 'cause I ain't
I mean, look at Mike at 50,
Word.
53,
How old is he,
54.
by the way? What do you think? How old he is,
Who?
Chavez?
Chavez, he's
60s?
probably in his 60s
Right?
now.
Yeah.
60.
I ain't fighting him.
Let me say
knocked out by his 60.
Let me say 67.
I'd say you're probably right. Mid to upper 60s.
Yeah, I was on
What are we looking at, Bolton?
I think he would light someone.
67, 68.
60 years old, born in
60.
1962.
Damn,
60.
Damn.
I don't care. 60.
He's only 8 years older than me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I thought
He said he's 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, born in 1962.
He looks crazy. I always thought he was older. He looked like an old.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
That's what happens when you have 100 fights.
Oh
You
my
tend to age a little faster.
Oh my God, is right to think
Right?
like
Yeah, I was thinking that he was at least.
I thought he was older.
10 years older.
Yeah.
At least.
Jesus Christ,
Hey, man, look at Ali.
60. That's got to be wrong.
No, it's probably right.
It says it on Wikipedia and also multiple different sources too.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy. But it happened. It's not crazy. Think about it. 100-something professional fights. You're going to age, bro. You're going to age. They knock the years out of you, man.
Leatherface.
Leatherface, man.
Started fighting at pro at like 5 years old.
Shh, that's crazy.
I think it said 17 he had his first pro fight.
Yep, sounds right.
Yeah, that's why he had
young, yeah.
over 100 fights.
Yep. What else you got, man?
On this sheet I'm reading,
What shit?
this sheet right there. Jay Leno got injured working on one of his cars from a car fire.
Poor Jay, and it says bad to the face, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. Poor guy, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Everybody
one of
likes
those
Jay.
car enthusiasts. He's got like
Hundreds.
100 cars,
Definitely.
bunch of old ones.
See, it's seriously burned. That's the bad part when you see the word serious.
Healing
Poor
prayers
guy.
to
Yeah, definitely.
to
He's
Mr.
such a
J.
nice guy, man.
He's always been a good guy. Every time that we've done it, when he was doing Jay Leno, the Tonight Show,
Yeah.
always a good dude.
Treated everybody nice.
Yeah.
See, like when you got an oldie like this one, put that picture back up. You got carburetors in these cars, right? Unless you redo the engines
Fuel injectors, yeah.
and do fuel injection. But as you could see right there, the circular bend in that chrome, he's got a carburetor there. So he's got a lot of cars like that with carburetors. And sometimes, when you're trying to juice the carburetor, you might spray something in there.
And somebody wrote too, and it's true. He has he owns steam cars, bro. This guy owns old steam cars.
Damn.
So you never know. Like I don't think they gave any detail, right?
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't say. So who knows? It could be with something like that. Can you imagine hot steam?
I don't think it was a steam car, though.
We have nothing to base it off of, right?
Yeah, not yet.
True.
But I would say that it's probably from...
You could be right. I mean, it has a common accident.
Yeah, because
Especially
sometimes when you spray shit in that carburetor and
or
it
the starter
catches,
fluid.
the flame comes up off the top. And if you're standing too close to that shit, you will get singed, boy.
Word.
Once again, healing vibes to
sure.
Jay Leno, man.
His garage is crazy. Looking at all the
Look at that.
pictures.
And
Yeah,
that's
that,
that's his small garage.
Correct. That's not where he stores. That's like just one little place where he's probably working on them. And keeping. Homeboy has storage. Like he has, if you Google how many cars, he's probably like a Jerry Seinfeld. Like I know Jerry Seinfeld owns like 100 Porsches or something like that. 70 to 100 Porsches alone. He's a Porsche
guys,
collector.
you got an extra spot for a lowrider?
Yeah, you got one spot, extra space.
Yeah, I need a space. You rent me one?
It's just space.
He'd say, I got you, B.
It says he owns
sure.
over 180
Definitely.
cars.
There you go.
Damn.
See? Yeah, he's crazy. He used to go to this.
Imagine what the insurance...
And 168 motorcycles.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Hey,
Almost
no,
100 motorcycles, too.
Yeah, but imagine what the insurance is on the Lambos and the Ferraris and all that.
And they know how you drive it. They watch you on TV.
Well,
you
he's
can't
not
say I
known for
drive
driving all
easy.
crazy, but it's like he's got like a dozen sports cars at least in that 100 pile of cars.
Dozen?
Well, I'm saying at least.
No, most of them are sports cars.
Nah, some of them are
like
old
just
vintage
classics?
cars. Yeah,
I'd say he's got more than a dozen. Though.
he's got muscle cars
Right,
that are classic.
Oh, what do you call a sports car? Hold on. What do you call a sports car?
Let me talk. The sports cars that are considered exotic. He's got the Lambos and the Ferraris and all that, right? But he also has the old school heavy muscle cars like the Chevys with the big blocks, that were like the Challengers and things like that, right? I guess those could be considered sports cars, but they're called muscle cars, though.
There you go.
Right? And then you got everything else, like the vintage, and then just some of the exotic cars that maybe aren't so sport, they're luxury. But I mean, he's got a combination of all that, right?
Gotcha.
But I'm saying is that the sports cars, the Lambos, right, and probably the muscle cars, the insurance is extremely high on those cars.
He probably owns some insurance company.
Yeah, right.
He probably has some sort of stake into that.
Hey, listen.
I mean, I wouldn't blame
you got a fast car, so your insurance is kind of high.
That's what I know what you meant by sport.
If you were in a regular sedan that wasn't as fast as the one you got, and the insurance company knows because they know the cars, right? Your insurance premium would not be as high because it's not a sports car. It may be a luxury car, but a luxury car is still not as expensive as the sports car.
And when you say sports, you're talking about the Lambos.
Right.
I got you. McLaren.
The ones that we know to be fast. It could be a Corvette. It could be a Rari. It could be a Mustang. One of the
I know he's got
Shelby
a lot of muscle
Mustangs.
cars, and you weren't talking about the muscle cars. You're talking about like the exotic,
Yeah.
European, multi-million. The Bugatti is.
Imagine the insurance on just one of those cars.
Correct.
He called Adriana.
It's like 20 grand or something like this, right?
On like a Bugatti for sure.
According to the internet, Jay Leno pays about $1,117,000 a year for insurance.
It must be nice.
Right? To have that kind of money.
Nah,
It
man.
must be nice, man.
Nah, man.
Damn, NBC.
That is living.
Damn, NBC.
He is living.
Jesus.
Nah,
That's NBC money. And then, mixed with money from his stand-up gigs because he was making, all that
He was always
time.
making money.
That's a little bit too much insurance.
All that time, he was doing the Tonight Show. He was also doing his stand-up gigs where he was raking in dough, like selling clubs out, selling big places out. Like he was
always doing Vegas and Reno, Lake Tahoe, and all those kind of spots. And you do those little residencies, you're getting paid.
And up until this, he was still working. Like, you know what I mean? That dude's a workhorse. He goes and gets that bag, dude. I mean, you got to when you're paying $1 million a month in insurance.
How many years was he doing late night? I mean,
I'm gonna say over 20.
Definitely.
Because he had the Tonight Show, but then he also had a show, I think, previous to that.
Not so much.
Yeah, I think his big one was the Tonight
No,
Show.
the Tonight Show, he would fill in for Johnny Carson. That's what it was. He didn't have his own show.
Okay, there you go.
He was doing a lot of stand-up before Carson,
So that run on the Tonight Show is 20 or so years.
Gotta be.
The bag. Yeah. And the residuals,
Him and Letterman.
The reruns, syndication.
Well, he got a piece.
Do they do a lot of reruns of those? I don't really see a lot of reruns of those type of shows.
No, with the Tonight Show, they don't really run reruns.
I know when they go off season.
Right.
Not of the old.
Have you ever seen reruns?
You never seen a Jay run?
I haven't.
No.
Well, Jimmy Fallon is.
Oh no, not now, not now.
Yeah, but no. What I'm saying is you don't see any reruns of the old Tonight Show. The only time you would see that is if one of them networks put together like National Geographic and one of them other.
Pluto has it.
Pluto, yeah.
Pluto has like the Tonight Show, the Johnny Carson year.
Yeah, because what they did was that some of those they make them into DVDs like the Dean Martin roast. You can buy those on DVDs and watch them, right?
Right.
And so on some of those other streaming services, those exist there. You know what I mean? But like on the actual network where it used to run, they would never run. It has to keep current.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say I've never seen a rerun of any of them. You know what I mean?
Just like when they go off season and they'll replay what they did for the last year, but then they don't go too much farther back. But like on Pluto and some of these other off sites, they play like Family Feud, the Richard Dawson years.
Oh, really?
Or
Family Feud, you see
Right.
reruns of all those.
Price is Right.
You
Bob
see them
Barker
everywhere,
years.
though.
Yeah.
Those you always see. I've never seen the other shows. You know what I'm saying? Like any talk show. I've never seen, actually, no. I've seen some Johnny Carson ones. But I've never seen like Jay Leno, David Letterman, Jimmy Fallon, any of these guys. I never see reruns running. I'm not saying they don't. I
they don't
never saw them.
Not yet. They don't,
But you know what?
Until they package them up.
Classics.
Until they package them up, like those Dean Martin roasts and stuff. Like you could see that on Amazon Prime now. They finally, put it on a streaming service. But like the Ed Sullivan Show, right? They packaged those up now in DVDs so you could watch all those performances, but it's not available on a streaming service yet. You could see the performances cut up on YouTube and things like that, but again, you'll find those old shows in places like that, like where you said, some of the streaming services.
Which one do you see it on?
Pluto.
Oh, Pluto. Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
You know what? On one of those, like if you go on on your Fire Stick, right, and some of the programming that they got on the live there, you might find some stuff like that there. You might find the old Johnny Carson shows there. Like, because they go, someone buys those DVDs or licenses that and runs it there.
Yeah.
Bring it.
So that it's exclusive there.
Exclusive.
Yeah, man.
And he was the host of The Tonight Show from 1992 all the way to 2014.
Damn. That's a run.
It's a bag.
That is
a bag.
That is a run. He got bags. I mean, you got over 100 cars and you're paying $1 million in insurance.
But didn't he leave and then Conan took over and then
he came back?
It said they took like a little 9 to 10th month break from May 2009 to March 1st, 2010. And he resumed on March 1st, 2010 to 2014. So he took like an 8 to 9 month break.
Yeah. And he didn't want to let go of the reins.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
Conan got fucked so bad in that.
Yeah,
they promised him the gig. No, they promised him the gig, and then they ended up giving it to they gave it to Fallon instead.
What the fuck?
Did you like what's his name?
Who, Conan?
Yeah.
Oh, he was hilarious.
Yeah,
he should have got the gig, but
I
mean,
like
you know,
Conan.
Fallon, you know, he does his thing.
Tonight Show now it's cool.
It's cool.
I like
And the Roots being on there, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
How about this?
Got me.
Bobo, when you hit 100 years old, would you want Lil Will to take you to a strip club for your birthday? Because a guy in Texas turned 100 and his daughter took him to a strip club.
Well, I would hope it's because this man never went to a strip club or something like that.
He could catch a heart attack at a strip
That's
club.
That's literally what I was just
I would
gonna
make
say.
sure I would let him know. Make sure that there is an ambulance on site.
Yeah, man.
You know,
ambulance on site with some
defibrillators,
with some IV and some oxygen
defibrillators
and a defibrillator.
I got a little picture here for you guys.
Oh,
there
wow.
He is.
Look at this. He's motorboating, son of a bitch.
Motorboat. Look, the captain is motorboating.
He looks like he's chomping a nippy on the right one, too.
He looks like he's trying to.
He's trying. He's suckling.
Well done.
Man.
They're calling that keeping it 100.
It's almost gross.
He is keeping it 100. Word up. Literally 100.
It's almost gross.
Almost gross.
Here he is again.
100 years old.
Oh, and you want to show more.
And look, he's going for a nippy again. This guy ain't joking.
That's very inappropriate, Grandpa.
Yo,
Don't you know you could get canceled for this?
He don't care. He's about to die.
He's like,
You can cancel whatever you want.
100 years old is like, what you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
He says, I'm in the strip club.
Right. And I'm gonna misbehave because I can. He's 100. Oh, don't worry, he's 100.
Man.
He can get away.
Grandpa would do porn if they offered it to him. You can see it.
And if he can get his 100-year-old dick up too, don't
Man,
forget.
this nigga's like
that's
saying,
the issue.
Blue Chew.
Yeah, blue.
These niggas like say, what the hell is going on in here?
Go take yourself some Nugenics or some Blue Chews or something. And
Make sure all the blood goes into its dick. His heart doesn't just stop.
yeah,
you know?
hey, look, we're not sponsored by either. That was just
Wow.
That's
This is
just
a
saying.
suggestion.
Proper blood distribution.
That's right.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, man. That's why you gotta be careful when you
You
get
gotta be careful, man. Because it can be like
sex kills a lot of, literally, that's not a joke, kills a lot of older men. Heart attack, like when they get older, people just don't realize because most people, not most people, a lot of people don't get regular checkups. They don't know the condition they're in.
Yeah.
And they overwork themselves.
Go get your
So
checkup.
those guys that they actually they died on top of the woman during sex.
Mid-plowing.
How long do you think it takes for the woman to recover to get back into the swing of things?
Man.
Oh,
Hold up.
now,
Depends on the woman.
okay. And
I mean, this is an honest answer because I mean,
And
I'm just putting it out there.
here's the thing, though. If that's an old man with a sugar baby, she's been trying to blow his heart out since day one. So you never know. She's probably laughing and joking, you know. She's been saying, hey, this is what I've been doing. Is trying to literally fuck him to death.
But she gets no more sugar after that.
Oh, the sugar's in the bank, and hopefully it coming to Sugar Mama. If not, then she'd be trying to keep him alive. You'd see her fancy
you know what?
CPR.
I don't know how many chicks that were taken care of by their sugar daddies got left in.
Oh,
the
well, it all
car.
depends on listen, if she stands to lose, you'd see her doing like future tech CPR, finger in his butt while she's doing it.
She better have a defibrillator in her
Exactly.
fucking
She'd be
house.
carrying one to keep him alive.
Yeah,
That's
little-
a meal ticket.
Little portable one.
That's a
Wake
meal
up,
ticket.
motherfucker.
CPR with a finger in the butt.
Yeah, she's like, I got,
Oh,
she's like,
man.
I got this one. Hold on.
Never heard
Where you
that
go-
one.
where you
That's like the
going,
choke.
Bobo?
No, what he said.
Yeah, Bobo.
No,
Yeah,
that's what
Bobo.
he said.
Don't
It wasn't
point
gonna
at
be-
me,
No,
man. I don't even
everybody
know
knows
what you're
that you
talking
said
about,
it.
bro.
You said it. I just followed along. I'm like,
Good
wow,
did.
really?
It's just that you said it.
Maybe it slipped. No, yeah. You didn't hear it. That's how I heard it.
Okay.
Because he said it. Because he said CPR and finger in the butt.
That's like the choke. You know, like somebody pull the choke.
Going on
Oh, hold on 1 second. I got it.
Oh man.
Breathe, motherfucker. Breathe.
Breathe.
Oh man.
I don't think you could breathe with that.
His old ass. I would wake up to be like, hey, get out of there. It's like, see, it worked. Told you
Fuck
about
around and tense up.
it. Seriously. Break your finger.
I feel some tightness around your finger right there. It's just going to say snap.
Was that your finger that just popped?
Snapping turtle.
Oh, that's horrible. No, that's not the CPR you need. All right, look, it's that time. Thank God.
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
Discord, keep the mics muted. I'm
Word.
gonna have to mute you guys.
Yeah.
Stupid Discord.
Keep it down.
God damn it.
God damn it.
God damn it.
All right, first one up of the day. We got Psycho Lazy up in here showing off a little bit of Milk Crate Mondays.
Okay, digging in the crates.
Look at that.
It's gonna be tonight from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. No cover, 21 plus. So go check it out.
Go support, B.
Where at?
Right.
It's on Hill Street?
939 North Hill Street, downtown LA.
Oh, yeah, that's 2 blocks from my office.
Bring it.
All right.
Good spot.
Shout Psycho Lazy.
Hell yeah, man.
Squeeze.
Shout out to the milk crates.
Yeah.
And we got a Senor Smoker up in here saying, here's some
Here we
real
go.
homemade biscuits
I already
again.
know. Yeah, here we
Not
go.
sure why Callie Blaze doesn't believe we don't cook them at home.
Did you see it? Ask him and check the comment that I put underneath that one.
Okay. All right. He showed us the roll off. What about a video though? Oh, okay. Showed us the cutout. All right. The sheet.
I commented underneath this post.
All right.
All right.
Those do seem homemade.
They sure do, but what about, remember that lonely white biscuit with the round top and the butter?
That
Did
one
that look
seemed,
anything like that?
No, that didn't look
Right?
like these.
That's right.
Now, that's
These-
the thing.
Biscuit
Yes.
picture number 2 biscuits, we're all about them.
We were just saying picture 2 and 3 biscuits.
That's right.
Picture 2
Not the
biscuits
same.
and picture 3 here that we have here in front of us, or 3 and 4 and 5, I should say. Yes, these are great biscuits. That first one you showed us,
That's right.
Yeah.
Didn't match.
it didn't match up.
That's right.
And maybe it was the lighting. I don't know, but
Shape,
The
color.
angle.
Shape, color, everything was off. Yeah.
yeah.
And so he tagged us in this, and I posted underneath it, I put Pillsbury. And he's still, no comment, no like, no nothing. Well, that's what you get, buddy. Pillsbury.
That's what you get.
That's
And-
right.
And we got Snacks up in here saying he got a fake friend request.
Oh, these are all the time. Just report them, man. Seriously. Send them to Be Real TV or something, because we'll look at them and he'll look at them, and we'll have
Yes, if you're on Instagram, please report that
Report.
account ASAP.
Exactly. Thank you.
And next up in here, we got Ed G saying, cheers all the way from the IE. I just saw this bottle on your table, and I had to try it out for myself.
Monkey show.
Right out.
That's right. That's right.
Had to try it out.
It's good.
Awesome.
You'll not be disappointed.
You guys like them IPAs in the back?
The IPAs.
The IPAs.
Yeah. Eepas.
Them IPAs.
Yeah, where do you get IPAs from?
Snack said, what are you talking about?
And speaking of snacks, we got Mike Phillips up in here saying caught Snacks chilling at El Dorado Park in Long Beach.
He's like, shh.
Yo, he gets around, man.
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere, man.
Man, he
Yeah.
looking like he looking
He
for
travels.
Yep.
He looking for a lady.
He eats good.
He looking for a lady, Bobo
He's looking
says.
for a lady. A lady hawk.
Lady
Bring
Hawk.
it.
And next up in here, we got a little pizza fail for you guys.
Let's see. Oh, that's that stupid
Oh,
Chicago.
that's the Chicago pizza, yeah. Deep, deep dish.
Yeah. What a schmuck.
Pendejadas.
The fuck
You guys like that
happened
deep
right
dish pizza?
Nope.
No?
I'm not a big fan.
It's too cheesy.
It's too much for me, man.
And too much dough.
Giordano's in
I mean,
Chicago.
I could slice that in half
Word
and
up.
share
man.
it
It's
with
so
someone.
heavy. It's like a brick.
But I couldn't eat one whole slice. Like
Word. When you do, you're like
That's too much.
instant-itis. You don't want to move. It's too much.
You got itis, but you got stoppage on that
Yeah.
itis.
Word. Blockage.
Blockage.
Blockage, stoppage.
Too much cheese,
I
man.
can't rock this.
Word.
No. Yeah, no.
Got a little horse fail for you guys here.
Ooh. You mean person fell.
Person failed.
The
yeah.
horse didn't fail nothing. The dude failed.
That horse knew exactly what he was doing.
Word. He said, come here and let me put
He's
your
like-
face into this.
He's like, I don't want this motherfucker riding my back. You know what? I know how to get him off.
And split his fucking skull at the same time. There you go.
That hit his face.
Yeah, I mean, fuck him.
I like how fast the horse stops in front of the fence.
Word. He was like, I ain't getting hurt. But fuck your face.
Fuck your face.
Word.
Get off my back.
Yeah, man. That's hardcore.
Stop riding.
No one
me.
was even worried for that guy there. Like, that was crazy.
Even the dog took off after. He was like, I'm out. It's a little dog. He's
Don't
like,
you
"Oh,
ride
shit."
horses, Blaze?
Yeah, man. I do what I got to do. Like Yellowstone. Like John Dutton.
And we got this sent in from Pedro.
I can see Kelly plays on a horse, like on some Yellowstone type shit.
That's right.
Cunt!
Yeah. That's right. Yelling at everybody else, man.
He does. Have you
Yeah.
seen him go live?
Yeah, I call them cunts too. On my life. I'm seeing it.
You ever roping some things?
No. I'm not. No Ted Lasso.
No lassos.
Yep.
And we got Pedro up in here saying these were the Disneyland prices back in 1964.
Wow. Should go back to the.
Pedro, what are you doing watching the show? Aren't you shrooming right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's in the parking lot. He got busted.
God, don't even say that.
Oh.
Poor Drew.
He got busted.
He better.
He got busted for looking high.
Yeah, right. And he'd be looking up.
No, sir, you're too high. We cannot let you in.
I wonder if they can do that. Actually, they could if they think you're too impaired.
Well, if you're drunk, definitely they
Right.
will not let your ass in.
Oh, if you're too drunk, they'll like beat it.
Hell
right
yeah,
away, right?
beat it. We don't need your drunk ass around, kids.
And they'll throw you out if you.
Yeah, no,
right
throw
away,
your
right?
ass out.
They throw you out.
Dude,
Throw you out.
throw you the fuck
Dude.
out.
Out.
Throw you the fuck out.
And we got this sent in from Pedro too. A Louis Vuitton flour burger box.
I've
going
seen
for
this.
$2,500.
So stupid, man.
Nah.
Fuck you.
A burger box?
Yeah, that's like something to put it in. You know,
Is
like
it-
it's a
so
storage box.
it's reusable?
Yeah, it's a storage box. You know, like to put.
So
jewelry.
okay, so if you don't want to keep the cardboard box they give you and throw it in the
2,500 for that box. to
Fuck
keep
off.
on your
You
counter,
bring that
exactly.
shit to Burger King. It says, "Put my burger in the
Yeah.
box."
my burger. in the
Tell
box.
them they can suck an
Shit.
asshole, man.
Now that people know how much it's worth, you get jacked for that burger box.
Word, quick, fast, man.
Hey, I want that box.
You know, I feel like
And leave the burger inside too.
I feel like there's somebody in marketing that says, "You want to see something funny? Let's make a box that looks like a Whopper cover and watch people line up to spend $2,500 and watch how quick them shit sell."
You ain't wrong.
Yep, and they sell so
People
quick.
buy
They,
it. They do.
sure absolutely.
I
will
mean,
buy it.
that's like a vanity thing.
It
Like,
is.
You don't need that, but
Nope. But I want to say I paid $2,500 for a burger box.
Yeah. I want to walk into Burger King
That's right, and say,
Or-
"Put my burger in here."
or Smash Burger and like stunt on everyone. Here, put my Smash Burger in.
You guys still use cardboard? What a bunch of losers! Exactly.
I'm stunting on y'all with my $2,500 burger box by Louis Vuitton. All right.
And next up in here, we got tequilas and tacos, saying he made a little bit of chicken tacos.
Bring it.
Okay.
Okay.
Better break that down.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? All right.
Mm.
Okay. Now what do we do?
Those are big chicken chunks.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
chop. Let's get chopping.
Yeah, he really didn't show too much of the tacos, just kind of the chicken.
Okay. Well,
Okay, so you
That's
made
what's
chicken
going-
chunks is what you made.
Made
That's
chicken
what
chunks.
we see chunks of
You
chicken.
don't even see
That's
the
all right. I would
tortillas.
have that.
It's
All
okay.
protein.
But right there looks like you have no sides, you have nothing.
You can have them as bites and like dip them in
chicken
something.
bites.
Right, but why not submit and say I made some chicken bites? 'Cause that's
Yeah.
not chicken
All right,
tacos.
that's fair.
All right, yeah.
Fair.
Ask him.
It's a fair question.
You know?
And
You
he's got the
send in
tequila
tacos.
bottle. He's got his tequila bottle right
Right.
there. He just wanted chicken and tequila.
Yeah, we just want to see one taco. If you get 20 tacos, I want to see at least the fucking shell in
one
the vicinity.
tortilla.
Yeah, I don't even see a shell.
You only have
Nothing.
one tortilla.
Yes. No. No. You made chicken chunks, homie.
Right on.
They look good though.
I would have
I
had
would eat
one
it,
of
yeah.
those chicken chunks.
I would
or
too.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Absolutely.
Bring it.
And let's see up in here. We got Zach up in here saying, check out these autographs on this VHS I won last year.
Dope.
Oh,
That's
fuck off.
VHS. Here we go with the beat. Here we go.
Oh wow.
So check out this autograph. What an asshole. Here we go. All
right.
And Bobo's so excited.
All right, now check it out. Check it out.
That's me.
The E and the A. Fuck the A.
Yeah, there's no E or A on this one. There's a BRL.
Brr.
And I think you know what it
Real.
stands for.
Bro. Be real.
Brr.
Bro.
Hey, fuck
Brr.
off.
Were you cold that day? Burr.
I was in a hurry.
Man, I'm call you Raymond. Brr.
Boom.
Check out Bobo's here quick.
Oh yeah. You see?
Easy B-O-B-O.
B-O-B-O. Excellent. All right, now go back up.
It's the easiest.
Now go
fucking
back
signature.
up. I mean, you have easy letters too.
I could just do a B and an R. He knows what it stands for.
That's right.
So fuck off, Bobo. How
Damn,
about
you
that?
don't. Oh, see, now you're just gonna shortchange the fans and
Short
just give
change
them
what? It's still a B and an R.
and that's it, and nothing
I
else.
still wrote something on there.
Yeah, man.
Ah, damn. I don't know, bro.
So you think a signature should actually spell out a name? Because if that's the case, mine doesn't even spell out letters.
Well, you know what?
If that's the case,
My
half of
signature does-
the athletes that do signatures on paraphernalia, even artists, sometimes do less than that.
Bro, I don't even have letters in
There's
mine.
some people that just
No
do
letters.
like one squiggly line
Oh,
and that's it.
did you
And
not
And
hear
guess
me?
what? Some people are scrutinizers, Eric Bobo.
That's correct. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Bobo, I don't even have letters in my signatures. They're just swear to God. I'll
They're
show
just
you afterwards.
characters.
It's insanely horrible, but it's what I do, and it's my signature. There's no letters.
so would you expect
Swear to
somebody to like look at it and say, "Oh, that's
When
Blaze"?
people ask me for a signature, I said, you don't want it. I said, why? Because I'm like, it's not going to say anything that you're looking for, and it's going to be a bunch of squiggly fucking lines, and they still want it, and I do. And I'm like, here you go. And they're like,
From now on, I'm not even writing my name.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
gonna fucking put a star right there. That's Be Real
that could be
right
your
there. It
signature.
says Be Real to me.
Right.
How about that, Bobo?
oh, and that's his signature.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Bobo wants it to like be able to be legible.
Don't you dare me.
Bring it.
Don't you dare me, son of a
Next phone call.
yo,
Motherfuckers will be looking at it like, what?
they're gonna look at it
He
like,
just-
what
he
the
put-
fuck?
He
Like,
put a star there.
Yeah, right? What is that? Like, hey, that's me now.
they're gonna look up. They're gonna look up at me on that shit. Don't look up at me, man. I'm just like,
I'm gonna say, hey, he did this.
you know.
It's his fault. You blame Bobo
I mean,
for scrutinizing my signature. All right. So listen, people. From now on, it's gonna just be.
oh man, look at this. What are you doing? Yo, next one.
Holy shit, dude.
Next.
Next. You know, oh, you about to say some other shit. Next one.
And we got Zach up in here saying, got to flex this Chucky I just received the other day.
Dope.
That's it. That's cool. It's a nice Chucky. Got the scars up in the face.
Well done.
Pretty creepy.
Nice.
It's good for me. I should be Chucky. A short little bastard. Running around stabbing people.
We'll get you the wig.
Just give me that
You
knife.
need the wig. You need like the overalls and that crazy Charlie Brown shirt.
and I need the Rambo knife.
Yeah, and the Rambo. Well,
That'll work.
with that being said,
Easy.
And we got Ozzy Rob up in here saying, hey guys, check out my son Riker in awe of the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Much love.
Awesome.
word. All right. I don't know if he should be watching our show, but
Dr. Greenthumb Show's for the kids.
I don't
That's
know.
the joint, Dad.
Why is it so smoky all the time?
Oh my God.
Give me those cookies.
Smoke.
All right.
How come Eric Bobo's hollering like a dog? And we got Ryan H. up in here saying breakfast burgers, yay or nay for you guys at the table?
Not for me. Too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yep. Breakfast burrito, yeah, I'm down.
Well, let's analyze this breakfast burger. It doesn't look like there's a burger patty. It's like all the stuff that would be in a breakfast.
Like fried almost. What is that?
It's fried egg, and it's hash browns like those, but not hash browns. It's the, what's it called? I guess it's hash browns, but like
a hash brown patty type.
Patty, yeah, hash brown patty.
Oh, that's what you think that middle thing is?
That's what that is.
Oh, I got you. Oh, so that's not really a burger, dude. That's like a bacon, egg, and cheese with fucking lettuce.
And it looks like there's...
it looks like an egg sandwich with lettuce and
you can see the bacon right there slapping out the side. I would try it. Why not?
Bring it.
I would take out the potato and maybe just keep the meat in there.
I would have one potato. There's meat in there. Where do you see meat?
The bacon?
The bacon.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No mayo.
No.
Is that mayo down there?
Nah, I
Bottom,
don't.
yeah,
Is
that
that
broken?
dripping? Yeah,
That's broken yolk right there.
that's another egg.
Yeah.
That's egg nut. I'm out with that. That's egg nut. No egg nut.
Egg on top and bottom.
Yeah.
Nope.
If that's drippy white egg nut, you can keep it.
I would try it.
Nope.
You don't mind the drippy white? I don't mind drippy yolk. Just the white I can't do.
No, I don't. It doesn't.
No, I'm serious. It's just like I think it's the texture, like the yolk. I love like I'll dip my toast in that yolk all day long. But the white, that's why it's got to go over easy or over medium.
Gotcha.
So it just cooks the white part. And
I can't even do the yolk.
Oh, you don't do the no yolk.
I like to
no yolk,
dip,
man.
like to dip the bread in the middle of the yolk, like all up in there.
Solid.
Oh,
Nah, he
That's
got to have
great.
his scrambled.
Oh,
no,
that's
He
delicious.
goes scrambled. He don't mind if the yolk's in the egg. If
But it
it's
can't
scrambled.
be. It can't be runny.
He don't want dip nothing.
Ooh, I love that.
no.
Toast and yolk, I'm all about.
Yeah, if
I
there
could
was,
do either or. I'm not.
there was like a sandwich that was like with the runny egg, and then you squish the sandwich, and then just
The yolk
makes
comes
it-
out. Yeah, you're
oh,
out.
No.
Go fucking way.
Yeah, that's too
Y'all
much
can
Bobo.
keep that sandwich.
He said,
I'll
"I'm
keep
out."
it.
He said, "I'm out." For these reasons, I'm out.
Out. I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Next.
And we got Ryan H. back up in here saying a little medical mango kush.
All right.
Bring it.
Medical mango has a ring to it.
Yeah.
I think he's all the way out in Australia, too.
Right on,
I hope
man.
so.
Right on. Get them flavors on over there. Medical mango.
I didn't realize they had a little medical program out there in Australia.
Me neither. I thought it was still pretty strict.
Nah, they opened up.
Yeah, because remember Steph's friend, when she came, she was saying, like, she grows one plant, like, she's worried about it. Like, she was like, oh, I'm always scared.
Yeah, it's still new.
I guess, yeah. I don't know what it is, but she made it sound like, damn, she was like, her one plant, she was paranoid about it. I was like, oh, wow, they're still that hardcore in Australia? Like, when you guys go, I mean,
Could
you
be
guys
depending.
are different.
It could depend where you live.
Oh,
in
okay, true that.
Australia. I don't know.
True. When you
But
guys go, you're
I
not
heard
that
it's
worried.
I heard it's opened up, like in that regard. But I don't know. We
hope
haven't
so.
been there since. Like yet, not yet.
What's it been, a couple years?
It's been a few. All right.
And we got Luis Lamb up in here saying had some high thoughts. Did Be Real ever find out where the weed was at that Friday morning?
Yeah, sure did.
Smoke.
Where was the weed at?
It was at the motherfucker's house that we bought it from later.
Well done.
And we got
Or
tattoos.
no, sorry, let me correct myself. It was in my pocket.
Nothing better than looking for something.
Because I dipped into my pocket for my fat weed sack. I already had it.
Lyrics.
And we got Fabian up in here saying, what up to the fellas? Hope y'all had a good weekend. Just wanted to share what the wife got me for my birthday on Saturday.
Hey. Happy
Thoughtful
birthday.
wife. Happy birthday.
Happy belated.
Just missing a star.
And salute to wifey. You come see me, I'll put a star on it.
It's missing a star.
You see the star. I'm going to put a green star on it.
It went down.
Dr. Green Star.
He's gonna stop signing shit and just put his thumbprint.
Yep. No.
Oh, hell
do
no.
That. Not going to do that.
Not gonna do it.
Not going to do it.
Not gonna
They're
do
going to
it.
stay with the star.
And we got Blaine up in here saying, birthday shout out to my bro Brent, a.k.a. Bad Off.
Salute to
Yep.
y'all.
All
Look,
right, Brent.
And then look, if they act right, I'll give them 2 stars.
Ooh.
Damn.
So, it's that Cypress Hill on the bottom.
Yeah.
Right.
Born and Raised collaboration with.
Oh, that's right. The Born Raised.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looks good on you guys, man.
Excellent.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here saying, I guess it's true, and even though I have my doubts on how good it will be, I'll have to check it out.
Oh, you weren't lying. So what does it say up there? Go to the top. Let's see who's going to be in it. Let's see. Returns, new cast appearances, original cast. Oh, well, okay.
No.
What is this? This is different.
Push down the cast.
Frankie
Yeah,
Muniz.
man. Jeff Ross. But still no Dave Chappelle? I don't know how happy I am about it.
No.
I got to be honest with you.
That's like
With no Dave Chappelle, you got nothing.
That's like watching How High 2 with
without what's it called?
Yeah, with other guys.
Nope.
No.
I don't know about this.
I don't know if I'd invest time into
No,
this.
see, if Chappelle was in it, 100% count me in.
Yeah.
But how you having a half baked without him?
Yeah.
Has to be that original.
They probably could not pay him what he would want to be paid
I guess
to do it again.
So I guess they own probably the story and all,
Yeah.
all the rights to the.
It's like MTV owned How High.
Oh, they did. That's who owned it. Was MTV.
All right, next.
And let's see, next up in here, we got Rosa and Ricky saying, we were in the City of Commerce today, and we stopped by Sergio's for lunch. Always so delicious.
Sergio's.
I've never been.
Now this breaks my heart because like I want to be there.
I've never been.
Oh, we gotta go.
Oh,
We're gonna go.
like to.
We're gonna go.
Please.
Ooh, it's
We're
been
gonna go.
years.
I would like to.
We could get here early,
I need in.
right? And then go over there before we do the
I'll
show,
make it
and
early.
then bang.
Go.
Bring it.
Let's do it. And
Let's
know
do
you.
that.
It's better to go early because realistically, lunchtime happens and there's a
Too much.
line. Ugly.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
I'm game.
All right,
We got to do it on a Tuesday or a Friday for the strong one.
probably Friday.
True that.
That would be better. But again, we got to go early.
And we got Senor Smoker up in here checking a little bit of chicken skewers.
Skewers.
Is it fucking George Foreman?
Or
Showing everybody that I
Oh no, it's actually on a stove.
not for nothing. I mean, they do have a food truck.
Who does this in?
Sergio's, yeah. It
Did
costs
what do
money.
What do they do? Just put the top selling things in there type of
No,
stuff? Or no?
they do it. They do it up.
Oh man.
They give you the experience.
Have you done the food truck one yet?
Well, I just know all their shit pops.
Yeah.
I mean, for over like 34 years now.
Good for them.
Like they keep it rocking.
That would definitely.
But it's always
thrive
better
over
to
there.
go to the place.
Right. Oh, definitely. I agree.
Their food truck is dope, but like, and it's traditional. But like going to the place,
That's the way to
Just go
experience
there
it.
that's
all
the way to
time.
get it. We took Action Bronson there one time. He loved it when he was doing Fuck That's Delicious.
Yeah.
It's out there somewhere. All right, next.
We got Senor Smoker up in here showing off some chicken skewers.
Okay. Chicken on a skewer.
That's a very zen sound. I'm glad you put in the sound with the video.
Do they have that
You could
on the Calm app? They have like the sizzle. Like I think that's a very.
They do. They got a campfire.
That's a very calming sound right there.
They do got a campfire on there, so like it's like burning wood and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But they should put a grill sizzling
yeah.
because that is very. Run that back. Hold on,
sound.
everybody watching, including you guys. Close your eyes and listen to the sound.
Sounds like rain.
So calming.
Great.
All right,
Oh man, I'd be all over that, man.
I could listen to that.
Yeah, but
all
then
day.
I'll wake up hungry. I'll be like, like Homer and drooling.
Cooking some chicken skewers.
That's not
this
very
weekend.
zen. That part. All right, next.
And just showing everybody that I actually cook.
Bootleg.
Good job.
You ain't cooking.
And we got
You're probably
Balls
doing
Mahoney.
voiceovers.
We got Balls Mahoney up in here saying, "You ever just paddle the canoe all the way home?"
Oh,
Up
that's Peroni's.
up the river with the boat, no paddle. Yeah. Yep.
And
Can't
we got
imagine what that looked like when you started.
Yeah, right. For it to do that.
So crazy.
looked like a Psycho Les joint there.
Oh my God.
His name is Benjamin.
Don't do that, Bolton. I haven't seen one of your joints in a long time. Let's see what that looks like.
This is what Les pulled out of his pocket that one day. He's like, "Yo, I got a joint."
Well, when you put a joint in your pocket, that's not always a great idea because, things may happen to your joint.
And we got JK up in here saying dried and looking all right.
Yep, it is.
Yeah, that looks good.
All the way from Scotland.
Right. From Scotland. Fuck you rising up a boat. It's great. Looks good.
Great.
It's fucking great.
Yes, sir.
And let's see here. We got the Onion up in here saying, I got the funky Tiffany and I'm ready to smoke.
Word. Right. Looks good.
Smoke.
Alrighty. Word. Alrighty then.
Nice.
Excellent.
And the last one up in here, we got Ginger Snaps up in here saying she's smoking on a funky as well.
She should be.
Awesome.
Way better smoke, man.
Yeah. That's the last one?
Yep.
Bolton, on your we have a group DM for Be Real TV. You guys all know this, yes? Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're in it?
Yep.
I sent in something for you guys to see this morning. Y'all saw it, right?
Which one? Let me see.
Bolton, can you pull that up? Are you in on that?
Yeah, I got it here. Let me, was it the cocaine one?
Yeah.
Bring it.
Look, so let me set this up for you real quick. This chick coming back from Colombia decides she's going to smuggle some cocaine's in her wig.
I see.
Yes.
That,
in her wig piece.
Nice work.
Yes.
And so this is the first one they found. Right. And this is they're testing this first one, right? And now it's unbelievable. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
She's saying, I can't fucking believe this.
She's like Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. Now, yeah, that was something we saw that was crazy from Instagram.
She's like Weavy
this morning.
Jefferson.
But let me show you something else real quick before we open up the doors to the asylum, because I know we're close to that time. But I put something out that I saw that was unique. You commented on it.
Oh yeah.
I think you commented on it.
Yeah.
It was a candy drip
Word.
graphic design throne. Oh yeah.
Some cartel like.
Mm-hmm.
So the dude who posted it had put insane in the membrane or something.
Yeah, we cannot play that.
And look at my thing with the 50 likes because it was perfect. They should have used when the shit goes down, you better be ready. And then.
So when I put this out everywhere else, I flip the music.
There you
and
go.
use
It
that.
belongs there. You've got a song made for that.
So look, if you look on my Facebook page,
That's like a cartel toilet, man.
if you look on my Facebook page, Bolton, you could play the sound there. It's fine because we're talking over it. You'll see the flip there.
Oh, good. Was that the Ninja Turtle or no? Because
That was a Ninja Turtle,
right? Because I remember seeing the caption. I clicked on the thing when he posted it. It said something like Ninja Turtle toilet. And I was
Bobo, would you have a throne like this? Shit in extravagance. Here you
Man.
go. You didn't go. You didn't go to my
Is there a
Facebook page. I see.
Does the seat get warm?
That I don't know.
it should.
I didn't know if it came with those kind of features.
Does it have a bidet type features?
But that
A bidet type feature. What toilet do you know has a bidet type feature?
mine, they're great. You should get one.
Is it one of them electronic toilets?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Not
have these.
expensive.
They have these in some very extravagant hotels. Yes.
Yep.
Costco was selling them for a time.
Yeah, I bet they
I
should.
know they were.
Once you go that way, you'll never go back.
I don't think that was that kind of toilet.
I don't
though.
think so either. Looked like a standard toilet.
It was a standard conventional expensive
Right.
toilet.
Regular porcelain.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I would put that if I had a weird
Yeah,
bathroom.
that's just regular. It's not.
Maybe I would put that into the weird bathroom.
All right.
The,
There's
the
the
weird
music.
sink or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a
Outta here.
standard toilet seat.
When they want to take someone on one of those psychedelic shits.
Yeah. Or extravagance. It's very colorful, unique. Salute to the artist, man. All right, that was my 2 cents. All right,
There you go.
we're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means, y'all, you got a question, comment, shout out, suggestion. Do it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. We got Crazy Maine up in here saying, everyone at the Dr. Greenthumb Show and the Treehouse crew, what's your favorite cereal?
Oh, that's hard.
Frosted
I don't have a
Flakes.
favorite anything, so this is a tough one. I'll just give you one of them.
It used to be Frosted Flakes for me.
Frosted Flakes.
Oh, really? You can hands down say that's your favorite? Good for you.
Yeah.
There's
He
too
likes
many
the
for me to
sugary
do
flakes.
that,
Yeah, it's
man.
the sugary shit.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Honey Nut Cheerios.
You know what's better if you're gonna go with an O's? How about O's? You know what that is? An O-H O's.
I've seen it, but
great.
I've never had them.
Oh,
Phenomenal.
Oh.
oh.
They're so good. That would be in my
Are you talking about these right here?
Yep.
I've seen those.
It's so phenomenal.
Oh,
Oh!
oh.
That's they go, O's!
I'm gonna try some. Oh,
Good. They're so good. You're like, oh my God. They're really,
I'm gonna look for those.
oof.
I don't need a lot of
right
cereal, but like I'm gonna
Killer. You'll love it,
try
man.
fucking with that.
Oof.
Back
Well-
in the day, Cinnamon Toast Crunch was
Yeah.
the
No,
last,
that's great. There's
second.
too many.
All right.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones. You could just go down the row and be like, good.
Fruity
good.
Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles.
I like the Cocoa Pebbles better than the Fruity Pebbles.
Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks are phenomenal.
You know.
There's so many good cereals. Pops, corn pops are good. They used to go
Yeah.
The chocolate
The
Rice
Smacks.
Krispies.
Smacks, the Sugar Smacks with the frog.
Yeah.
Smacks were
Yeah.
good. There's a lot of good stuff out there, man.
Bring it.
There was some very good sugary cereals.
Oh, yeah.
out there.
And it's so funny, back in the days, like in probably in your era and right when it stopped, probably in the 70s, I'd say, because the cereal before that straight up used to be Sugar Smacks. Like, it wasn't honey anything. It was sugar this. It said sugar in almost all the titles.
Oh yeah,
They changed
they had
everything.
to pull back on
They
that.
changed everything over to honey and
Yep.
sweets. And before that, it was straight up called,
Man,
Sugar Puffs.
I
and
used to with-
sugar
Now they're
this.
Honey Smacks.
When I was a
Right.
kid, I would take
They were
the-
called Sugar Smacks.
I would take the Frosted Flakes and have the milk, right? And then I take the sugar and then
On
I'd
top of
add
it?
on top.
You are insane.
You added more sugar.
Wow.
That's why you was getting in trouble all the time,
Yeah,
Popo. That's
word.
why you were a bully and
That's basically
starting
crack
shit
in a
all
bowl
the time.
for a kid. That's
you
like
was
crack.
You was always amped up.
Yep.
I was amped the
You was
Had it
amped the fuck up.
Wow, you put
That says a
sugar.
lot. All right, next.
I was gonna say, I actually I quit buying cereal because when I get stoned, I can honestly eat like a whole thing of those
Absolutely.
kids cereal.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
they're too good.
They're too good,
agreed.
too sugary.
Yep.
True that.
But I can eat a whole box too, Bolton. I feel your pain on that. You get high.
Bolton eats boxes. All right, next.
Only when Marbell's mom is serving.
Oh boy,
Wow.
I did not do that. It's called the alley-oop, but I didn't mean for that.
Uncalled for, unprovoked.
Yes.
And we got Slipknot Skater up in here saying Logan Paul has the talent for pro wrestling.
Yeah,
He does.
And
He
he's
does.
gonna bring those fans that get down with him because they're like stoked to see him be doing all this shit, and they are.
Especially in something like wrestling.
Oh.
That's one thing I cannot deny. That guy will bring a whole new set of revenue.
Yeah, it's
That
going to
was
be a
never there.
resurgence for wrestling, just
sure.
because his fans are now getting into it and watching all the
tons.
other shit, waiting for him, and like maybe getting won over by
Yeah.
this wrestler or that team or whatever. You know,
Those
what I'm saying?
guys obviously have multiple millions on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
figured.
They make monies.
Big time.
Next.
And we got Jeffro up in here when you guys were talking about Chava's age. He's saying most fighters have brain damage at the end of their career in life.
You take too many
Ali.
shots, yeah.
Poor
mean,
Ali, look at him, man.
Evander Holyfield, even if you listen to him
Oh, is he getting
speak,
bad now?
oh, he been bad.
I haven't
He
heard.
been it. Well,
I
I mean, like
Yeah.
if you listen to him, speak for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 years that he
Yeah.
hasn't been active in boxing, yeah, you could see his speech is slightly,
Poor Ali, he was shaking. He could barely talk. That was sad.
a lot of them that were in a lot of wars,
Yes.
like where they took a lot of shots.
I don't know if it's for sure or not, but I have a hard time understanding like Tommy Hearns.
Yeah, I haven't heard him.
Well, he took shots.
He took hella shots.
He took hella shots. The fighters that didn't take a lot of punishment, you don't see that with them as much. But the fighters that went in there and they fought, boxing and fighting, like taking heavy shots to get theirs. Yeah, those guys, you could see they were affected, but the guys that didn't take much damage, like, Mayweather. Right?
You get hit enough.
Yeah.
Couldn't catch him.
That's
right.
And, that's the problematic thing with boxing. And like we were talking about Julio Cesar Chavez earlier, right? He can still speak.
Right.
Like, no problem. He's like, you don't hear.
Still
because
whooping ass.
He didn't take a lot of damage. He whooped that ass. Look, Mike, he lost a few fights, but like through his career, he didn't take any.
Barely any headshots. Right. Yep.
Barely. He was massacring fools. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's still good.
Sugar Ray Leonard, but he still sounds good.
Yeah, he still sounds pretty good. But yeah, I mean that's the danger of boxing, man. 10 rounds. And it used to be longer.
12.
Used to be
12.
Yeah, I mean it's 12, and it used to be 15.
15,
yeah.
Correct. Yep.
Back in their day.
Yep, it was 15.
Yeah. All right.
I was going to say, not trying to get into politics or anything, but when I watch Herschel Walker talk, on the debate, I can tell that he got hit a lot of times in the head.
He took a lot of hits, yeah.
Yeah. What? By his, like Dave Chappelle said, when he's not talking, his mouth's still hanging open. That's what he was saying.
Well, he was a running back, and, when he was playing sports, when he was playing football, he was a pretty damn good running back, but he went head on at a time where there was no rule against it. So, that dude's had probably a lot of concussions in his time.
Yeah.
And we got Abstract Looney up in here saying, referring to what 21 Savage said about Nas in a recent interview, what traits should rappers have to stay relevant?
I mean, it's not a matter of the stuff that you try to do to remain relevant. And that comment was, I mean, look, if you got fans that ride with you for decades, that sounds like relevance. It's not just a loyal fan base, because realistically, Nas gains new fans every year. Like many of us from that golden era, we got our fan base that grew with us, but because of that, here, let me pass this music to you, whether it's your younger brother or son or daughter or sister or whatever, music passes down and you get younger fans.
Right.
I mean, so if you could win over those younger fans, you're adding to what you already have, right?
Right.
That's relevance.
Right.
Because if you weren't relevant at all,
those
fans would not still be there.
Correct.
You wouldn't have what they call loyal fans, and you wouldn't be gaining new fans as you're still going on in your 25th to 30th year in the game.
Word.
I mean, so for that dude to say that, he better hope that he has the longevity to have the loyal fan base.
Fact. Did you guys talk about or hear the 1111, his new album?
No.
Oh yeah, it just came out. I just heard the whole. I just finished the album. Actually, listening from yesterday.
I heard it's banging though.
It is, and you know what? Here's the thing. First of all, I love Nas. He's one of my favorite. He's in my tops. You know what I mean, for real.
Yeah.
And the things that it's crazy. His last album, he did a couple songs like this, and this album, he did a couple songs like this. They start with one beat, and then halfway through, it switches to a completely different beat and gets really aggressive for the last minute. He did that. I think it's called Rare on his last album. I think the song was called Rare. He did that, and I could see the name of it on this new album. And it goes hard, meaning it starts off one way. So to me, it's all about the beats, right? Certain beats, you lose me. I'll listen to it because I'll listen to anything because I want to hear the words. I want to hear all of it. So I listen through. But certain beats I wasn't feeling, but the ones that I was were fire. I think he's got a bunch.
That always happens.
A lot of it's Hit Boy. Yeah, exactly. It's preference.
Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Preference.
Some albums are gonna have a lot of deep bangers. Some are gonna be hit and miss, and that's the way of albums.
And the ones that I don't like, I'm sure there's plenty of people like it because it's a little bit slower. It's different, and it's some people are like, oh, it's. But for me, I like his hard shit.
Everyone's got a different palette.
Right.
But it's still good. He's putting out good music.
Dope.
Great
Salute
lyrics.
to Nas. Check that album.
1111.
1111.
Dope.
I'm gonna check it
Yeah.
next.
And we got Fernando up in here saying the old man died when he came. He's talking about the old man at the strip club.
Said he died. No, he didn't. Don't be spreading false from me.
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't be saying.
Don't be clipping the old guy. He just
Yeah.
made it 100. You're trying to take him out.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
He did a century, man.
Right. A real bid.
That's a bid.
Like, can I get hard?
My man.
Can I get mine, you young,
Heard.
you fucking whippersnapper?
That's right. You little cunt.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Like, God damn, that's back in the day.
That's way back.
Word, 100 years ago. It was
100.
1920s, the roaring
70
20s.
years ago.
Yeah, homie. Yeah.
Roaring 20s.
The roaring 20s.
The roaring
Up
20s.
in ya. Flapper girls.
Yeah.
And we
Tassel
got
nipples.
we got Kulo Breaker up in here asking, yo, Blaze,
Yo.
how many mini horses do you have?
Oh.
You mean Shetland ponies? That's what they are, actually.
Yeah, shit.
I want to actually get one because they're cool as hell, but
Bring
yeah.
it.
And one that, that's my height. Called Shetland ponies.
Have you seen the mini cows too?
No. Are
Awesome.
you kidding me?
I'll
They
send
got
you a-
mini cows.
Bro, cows are dope, man. It's sad because they're really sweet animals. Like, they're really, really nice animals. They're dope. They're
So
really
now making mini cows.
Yeah, like micro cows. I think they're called.
MCs.
Yeah.
Here, I got
Check
pickup for
these
you
out.
guys.
Check these out.
Whoa, is that
Oh.
full grown?
How
If
could-
that's full grown, I'll
Oh.
pick one
Oh
up.
man, people are gonna be trying to get those for pets,
Yep.
like left and right.
If
This-
that's full grown,
They have them.
can you check and see what their
This
their
is my
top
service
weight?
animal.
Yeah, exactly. My service cow.
this
I'll
is
send
my
you a link.
service animal,
This is
yeah.
my service cow. Yeah, I want to find out. Does it say how much they get up to in weight? Like, what's their max weight? Are they under 250?
Probably. I've seen them like they look like a large dog size.
Look, when you say large dog, like Great Dane large dog.
At the biggest.
Okay, so
Yeah.
probably 200 pounds. Then that's not bad. That's a
Oh, no,
mini.
it says small breed cattle are typically 1/3 to half the size of a standard milking cow,
Oof.
ranging from 500 to
There you go.
800 pounds.
Ooh.
Like,
so
you
that's
can't-
fucking huge,
So
bro.
you can't
no,
milk.
no.
Hey,
You can't
Micro
milk
cows.
these cows.
Fuck your micro, man.
no, you're not
Tiny.
milking these cows.
Bro, that thing, fuck, what do you mean 800 pounds? What the fuck are we talking about? Micro, God damn it, that
No,
size of a
he's-
fucking
I
table.
don't know. Maybe you get, won't get a whole gallon of
You
milk,
just
but
showed
he's
me a
like half a
baby
gallon.
calf.
That's
That-
I could see E Zone picking up one of
Fucking
them.
Yeah, but
Blue.
what they just showed us was like a calf, because that thing was like 100-something pounds, and then I just heard 500.
No. Stand by.
He said, stand by. You getting
I
false
think
information?
we're going in too deep here. Let's get to the
Let's
next
Yeah, I
Keep it
think we gotta
moving.
go. I can't find the weight
Keep
on
it
a
moving.
micro cow. And let's see here. We got OG Tone up in here saying, check the email, Bolton. I just sent in a joint submission.
Bring it.
Here it is right here.
to the neck.
To the neck.
That's nice work around the glass.
Nice
all
neck
right?
work.
The neck,
Definitely nice
the
neck,
neck
work.
looks pretty consistent. There's a
Does.
slight squeeze there, but it's not
good,
bad at
man.
all. Keep going.
That looks good.
It looks pretty damn good.
Does.
There's 2 micro squeezes on there, but hey, it's really good work.
It is.
Squeeze.
I'm gonna give that an 8.
All right.
Squeeze.
An 8's a good run. It is. That's a nice joint, man. And I'm not a judge, but that's good.
Yeah, there's 2 micro squeezes on that left side, but hey, look at it. It's nice, burning nice and even.
Good work. Good work.
Mm-hmm.
Nice video in the background.
Throw your hands in the air, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to OG Tone.
Shout out.
Shut out.
Shout out.
Fucking tune.
And we got Mr. Funky up in here saying, can we get a moment of ohms?
Sure can.
You got
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Chill out, man. Oh shit, I feel good.
All right, man.
All right.
Oh shit.
And we got Car Crash up in here saying, I got a blue chew stuck in my throat and it gave me a stiff neck.
Blue Chew. Ah, not bad. Wow.
That's a good one liner.
Very good.
That's a knee slapper.
All right.
Slap that knee, son.
And we got Tequilas of Tacos up in here saying, I didn't like Jake Paul at first, but he did earn my respect with the fact that he trained to be a good fighter and his hustle. I ended up with much more respect.
Hey, The only thing I could say to that is the boy puts in work.
Yep.
The boy puts in work. He's not just fighting. He absolutely trains very hard. He's taking it seriously. When he's going to earn my respect is when he fights a real boxer and wins. And I'm not saying he's not trying to, right? But I won't say that. I won't support him if he starts kicking ass because he legitimately is putting in the work to do it. And if he accomplishes that and he starts beating boxers, I hate to say it, as much as I call him a shithead, I will root for him because he deserves it.
Word up.
He will deserve it.
That's fair.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Excellent.
And we got Hybrid Cypher up in here saying, I don't believe my eyes. That was unbelievable, B.
Oh, there's another one.
I swear to God. That was good.
And we got Jimmy B up in here saying, we need Utah Hawk versus Dustin Bartz in a Hell in a Cell match.
Let's go.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, whenever they're down. Oh, man.
The Brisket King came by Friday and
threw it down, man.
Dropped some really bomb.
Those turkey legs were phenomenal. If you're a turkey leg person, because I love me some turkey legs, that was really good. The tri-tip was really good.
Yeah,
brisket was good. The pork loin.
It was all good.
It
really was.
Man. Mac and cheese fire.
Yeah, he was not fucking around.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We got it. Oh, I was going to say, we got Exploring when filmed up in here with the Super Sticker as well.
All right.
Boom.
Awesome.
Pear Gang.
Down with the pears, man.
What were you going to say, Bobo?
No, I was going to say that Dustin had asked me, like, yo, how's the food? How's everything? And I said,
You're a dick.
No, you're not. That's a good friend.
It's a good one, but that was very dickish.
It is. It's good, though.
Because he
Good
knows
friends
what
do
that
that.
means.
Holy shit, dude.
Yo, Tom, I just noticed.
But had I heard it, I would have laughed like hard.
Dom, how are you going to put Audrey out here or what was left? This is just the dead body. There's not a single strand of live plant in the middle of that fucking pot. What happened? One died every day? Or too cold? You were putting it outside in the cold?
No, it's just
We have a dead plant on
It's
there.
very delicate.
wrong environment.
I was,
trying to
I was
Maybe
going to
the
ask
smoke.
about that. Like, what?
Just looked at it.
What's going to be growing here? What is?
No, what's going to be dying
what is,
there? Nothing
what
will
is
be growing.
Oh,
What is this?
We have no clue. We'll see.
It was a
We'll
Venus
see. I mean, we're
flytrap.
trying to give it a chance. I mean,
She's done. That thing is
nothing's done till it's done.
Yeah, it's still green. There's still some
No,
green.
no, there's fresh growth.
There's
Yeah,
still
there
green
is.
right there. As long as there's green,
Come
She's
back.
alive. She's alive.
Come back.
it's a possibility.
It is.
Just keep the whiskey out of her.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep the
it's
whiskey
people
out.
pouring whiskey in there?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
people. All right,
people.
next.
And I actually just got this sent in from Callie Blaze. This is when he graduated from the knife.
Yep, that was the next one I got. There you go.
got the
That was
bazooka.
the bazooka. I went from knife to bazooka.
I'm gonna blow shit
I
up.
just saw that. I'm like, oh, you know what? I had the knife one. I was like, let me send this one in. Unfortunately, that one was fake. They wouldn't buy me a real one. So this is what I ended up with. But yep, determined. See that face? Ready to
It
shoot.
says
Scare the shit
all
out
of this says a lot.
Yep. Yeah.
This says a lot.
There you
Just
go.
say a lot.
I had graduated because Rambo was the shit. And you
Yeah,
know
Rambo was.
And I wanted everything that was in Rambo. And the knife was where it stopped. I got cut. And then like, okay, plastic bazooka. Not even a Nerf.
Man,
Because I would have annoyed the shit
did you
out of
come out the
Nerf.
womb with a frown?
Oh, yeah. Filled with rage. Filled with rage and fury. Like, put me back. Get me the fuck out of here.
Comes out, cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
For real. All right.
And we got STL Batman up in here saying, everyone please watch Ari Shafir's new comedy special on YouTube.
It's Ari Scheifer.
Nice cipher.
I think it's Shafir, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, Ari Shafir.
Oh, wow.
He's a comedian.
Are you sure?
No, I'm
Yeah,
dead serious.
I'm
I watch
pretty
because I
sure
watch his
too.
podcast
Oh,
all
okay.
the
I
time.
thought you did one of your butchering jobs
Nuh-uh.
because there is a comedian.
He said, "I know what I'm
Ari
saying."
Scheifer.
No, yeah, he's a huge podcaster.
All right, cool. Bet.
Shafir.
Shafir.
Ari Shafir. And we got Ghost Boogie up in here saying she's a dream weaver.
Yeah. Okay. That was for old girl smuggling the coke in her weave.
Well done.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Dream Weaver. Yeah.
And we got Todd Carnifax up in here saying, I'm waiting for Conor McGregor to get back in the ring.
Is he going to?
Is he?
He doesn't need to. I mean, he's got money. He don't need to do shit if he don't want to.
Especially
if he does, he's
busted
just
ass
going
leg.
because he's bored.
Yeah.
You know, he needs a good fight.
Bring it.
He needs a fucking fight.
And we got Tequilas and Tacos back up in here saying, I used to watch Conan growing up, and it helped me a lot with a lot of bad nights I had. He's saying I stopped watching him when he would bring up the politics.
See, but we were just talking about that. Anybody who does that, you stop watching.
They all do.
Yep.
They all eventually they do because they have to. It's a hot button topic, and if you could make fun of it, or if
Just
you use
too
it
much.
if you use it too much as a platform for your views at that point, you sometimes lose people because they're trying to watch stuff like that to get away from that.
Correct. When we go to comedy, and it's like one thing is like, all right, if you want to make a joke or two, but there were so many comedians that were out there that their entire jokes, everything was political, and it's like, you know what? I'm done. If your entire sketch and your entire thing is over comedy and politics, I don't care who you're talking about. I'm done. I don't want to watch it. You lost me. Like, get off the politics, please.
I gotta just be in that mood to hear all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be in.
You
a
have
mood
to. You
hear
have to
that.
be in the mood when it just like comes out of the blue. It's like, come on, bro.
And what's crazy is that, you know, people that want to hear that, they'll go to like the CNNs, the Foxes.
And the Foxes. There you
Hold
go.
on. The CNNs, the Foxes, the MSNBCs, and the Newsmax, and all those stations, because that's not just news. It's like their opinions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Political opinions on these particular channels. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere else, it's not so much like that. But there, it absolutely is. So if you want to do something in that lane, there's those particular stations.
It's like 15 minutes of like facts and 45 minutes of opinion.
Yeah, you know. It's pretty much.
That's what it is. They'll let you know what's happening, and then, okay, now we have this so-and-so on the panel, and so-and-so on the panel, and then they talk, you know, for 20 minutes on what they think.
Well, they'll show you news and then some facts on some of the stuff they're reporting, and then a whole lot of opinion in terms of politics on depending on which party they're, you know, backing.
Right.
It's You gotta want that.
You've got to want to see and
to hear all that bullshit. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not one that wants it, so I don't fuck with it. Next.
And we got Hybrid Cypher up in here saying red, meth, cypress, sugar free. That just blew my tiny mind. Shout to the High Hopes concert series.
I looked at the calendar. I says, "Oh shit, that's Saturday."
Bring it.
Yeah,
I was thinking
that's
of
this Saturday.
Yeah, I was thinking
Oh my
of
God.
like it was like 2 weeks. I'm like, oh
No, man, that
It's
shit is
this-
creeping on a come up, son.
man, it's this weekend.
Now that's a smash up lineup right there, because
Kill it.
like from the start, right? You got like, hold on, you're going too fast here. From the start, you got Sugar Free and Baby Bash. I was talking to both because he was going too fast on the flyer. Then you got our bro Burner. Then Warren G and the Dog Pound. Come on, that's tight. And then Meth and Red. They're gonna blow up. They always do. They put on a great show. And this right here, Bone Thugs and Harmony, is all 5 members.
Oh, great.
Bring it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great show, man. I can't wait.
And then, I can't even talk about the 2 on the top. So it's just, there it is. Boom, bang.
X to the Z.
X to the Z co-hosting, I believe.
Oh, yeah, you're hosting. You're the one at least listed as the host.
I am.
That's right, yeah.
Dr. Greenthumb.
Right,
I don't
Dr.
know. You heard
Greenthumb.
Bring it.
Dr. Greenweed is listed.
Dr. Green.
I will not be wearing a lab coat
right.
this day, so you know. All right.
And that seems to be it so far.
Word up. Thank you very much for all that. Make sure you check us out on Twitch tomorrow. In the Mix, B_real TV. Psycho Les and myself are gonna pop it off. So make sure you check us out if you dig hearing music live, mixing, cutting, scratching, all this. We do it. All right. So we invite all of you to it. And if you haven't smashed the like yet, please do. If you're fucking with this, right? Subscribe as well. Crack the all notification bell. Get down with the content. Know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody watching on Facebook, Discord, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. Also check out the BeReal.tv site. If you want to check this on the replay, go to Apple Music and Spotify. Search for the Dr. Greenthumb podcast. It is there. But this right here live is the show. All right, so tell a friend. Each one teach one. Share this shit out. Don't hog it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Treat it like some good weed you want your friends to talk about and say, hey, this shit is the business right here. So, all that. And salute to all y'all for your time and love and support, man. We thank you as always. Bobo, you got shout outs?
All right. Catch me on the socials, on Twitter at Eric Bobo, on IG at Eric_Bobo, and on Discord at Bobo's Corner. Tomorrow, I'll be doing the chat once again in the Insane Asylum server tomorrow after the show, probably like 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So catch me on there. We'll talk some shit, blaze it up. It'll be my first blaze back, with you guys. So be sure to check it out. And also thank everybody for y'all support. Team Icon in the house. And Snacks and I, we thank y'all for y'all support.
Bolton.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to the Dominator for holding it down back here. Shout to the everyone in the Twitch ward, everybody in the Discord as well. And thank you guys for tuning in. Cali Blaze, what's happening?
Oh, same. Shout out to everybody here at the table. Everybody joined us here. Everybody in the crew. It was actually a fun day for just a couple guys, so definitely had a good time with everybody today. Wednesday, we have the BizCon in Vegas, so unfortunately, I will not be here Wednesday, but I will see you guys on Friday. It's been a good time. Shout out to everybody that supports our company, my fiance, everybody else. Love y'all.
Once again, salute to all y'all. We will be off Wednesday.
You're going to no show? Yeah, okay.
Yes. So, but we'll be back up Thursday and Friday. So, but we will be here tomorrow. So check it out. I think we got a guest tomorrow? I didn't see on the calendar. Anyway, we will be in the house. Julio G will be back with us, and we'll be rocking on. So salute to all y'all once again. Stay with love. Love is the key. You know this one. Treat each other right. Know what I'm saying? Hold each other up. Know what I'm saying? Do all these things, in the name of love. No boof, no hate, no negativity, man. We don't prescribe to it, and stay with that. One.
BeReal.tv